We are recording. All right.
We have a token change.
Token Jade. Hey, that's a good sign. Okay, very cool. All right. So actually, let's wait just another second. Ben, are you there? It'll pop up. I guess it's just loading. Roll20 was acting a little weird for me too. A little while ago, I just rebooted my modem router, whatever it's called. So, all right. Quick recap. Welcome to the Dreaded Isles of Pandakorr, session number 20. Yeah, there we go. Okay, quick recap. It's all right. Welcome aboard. All right. You guys finally handled a bunch of stuff in Ebot and decided to actually leave. After getting all nice and rested up, getting information from Professor Buttons, and deciding not to get any mounts, so you decided to hot-foot it outside of the city, or outside of the town of Ebot. And you guys have been traveling for maybe less than half a day. I think we're just like somewhere in the early afternoon, and you guys had encountered a couple of natives, that they didn't really prove to be too much of a threat for you guys, and a comparison was verbally made by the knight, and they had tried to set up some kind of ambush on the road where they had kind of like hid the road a little bit, to slow you guys down, but they weren't hiding too well. And Leister had made quick work of, the unique one in the little group, and the rest really, wasn't too much of a hassle. You guys kind of went through that a little bit. You rested for a little bit, and then you started traveling for like maybe an hour or so before the next encounter was rolled up. So that's kind of where we are. It is 2 p.m. The group is traveling up the road. You guys finish your short rest. It's still nice weather. And a random encounter on the road begins next session. Yeah, so there we go. So, as you guys are traveling, what's the marching order again? Who's on first?
I think we had Leister up front, and then me, and then Regis and Alcaeus. I think was the order.
I was in the rear.
Okay, and what were the distances between everybody?
I think it was in that, like, if something affected someone 5 feet away, we were not going to have to deal with that. So like 6 to 10 feet apart.
Oh right, okay, yes, I remember it being vague. Okay, yes, that sounds fair. All right, so as you guys are traveling, you kind of come through an area that shows a little bit of elevations on the left and right side of this path. You could see remnants of smoke up ahead, very very faint, wispy. Could be maybe like the remnants of a campfire, like something that's not currently lit, but something that was possibly put out, within the last hour or two. And that's up ahead, maybe 400 or 500 feet or so. What would you guys like to do?
We keep losing people.
Oh no, everybody's resetting. All right, no worries. It's okay.
I was about to recommend for Leister to take a look, since they've been good at checking the last time.
Agreed. No way I could sneak. Be like a walking symbol.
And even though the weather is nice, it's getting really warm. It's a different heat than what you were experiencing over in Ebot and while you were through the desert. This over here, just less than 10 miles away from the city. The atmosphere here is a lot thicker, and the bugs and stuff are kind of like swarming around you. And even though like the skies are completely perfectly clear, and the beautiful blue skies and stuff like that, there's just a lot more humidity in the atmosphere. Regis, you back? Landon?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, sweet. Switch on your token whenever you get a chance.
Oh, sorry. I
And
forgot I have
then,
to do it again.
no worries. And as soon as we get the verbal from Landon, we can proceed.
Can you hear us, Landon? Leister.
Even if you could type. Everybody has green tokens except Regis.
I know. I was just noticing that before we started. I'm like, oh.
You having issues? To mine keeps going out. I'm not having issues.
I think talking to Regis, talking to Jeremiah since he restarted too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I was having
no.
problems before. That's why I did. I restarted my router.
Yeah,
Are they
I mean,
modems or routers? What are they called?
Modems. I can hear you guys fine. I was just
Okay.
restarting just in case it was affecting the microphone volume on my end.
Yeah. Okay. They're rebooting. Bear with us if you're watching. We're just building up tension in a very unique way. And that's what we do. Yeah. But if you're still here and you haven't turned us off yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I promise you it gets better. Woohoo!
There's a good chance of death every episode.
30
There
minutes
is.
later, can you hear me now?
There is a good chance of death. That's how we roll.
I mean, so far the only thing that's died since I've gotten here was the elemental that I only died a little inside when I lost that money.
It happens.
Landon, mic check.
Making it mic check.
Might have to give it the full reboot.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's weird that they're able to get on, but they're not fully connecting. All right, let's just assume Leister and Baby are distracted. They're like kind of like passive aggressively arguing with each other.
All right. I'll go forward ahead a little bit just to like how far away does the smoke seem to be, like, roughly?
About 400 or 500 feet, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah, like up here, the road kind of twists a little bit, and it's kind of elevated on the side, so it's like the road kind of like wraps around to the right a little bit. It's just like a bend, and the smoke is, you can see it kind of like from behind, the sides of these hills, which some of them are pretty tall. I mean, they can get a good, 80 feet tall, 100 feet tall in some areas, but everything's heavily, filled in with different, trees, bushes, things like that.
I'd say we keep moving forward until that smoke's closer to like 200 feet, and then we start moving a little quieter in case we're coming up on some company.
All right, so you guys all want to move forward?
Yeah, keeping that same distance.
Okay. All right, cool.
And I'll put a hand on Fomher and say, "Stay stealthy, my friend." And I'll use Blessing of the Trickster, so he gets advantage.
Okay.
Well, after
I'll take the for sake of it. I'll take the lead. Then since I assume Leister is just going to move with us, I'll take the lead on it.
All right. After that quick blessing from the halfling, it's like your senses kind of immediately change, and it's like as you look around, you can see areas on the ground where it's like there are like little faint patches of moss that would help your footsteps become a little bit, more quiet. You can see the way the light is hitting different trees and bushes and how they're casting shadows, and you just kind of like become more aware of, places that you could, that would help you become stealthy. All right, so you're gonna move forward. Is everybody gonna move forward, and are you guys being like quiet, or what do you guys want to do?
I think once we hit like the 200 foot, when that smoke is roughly like 200 feet
Right.
instead of the 4 to 5, that's the point where we start moving quieter.
Okay.
At least that's my thought. I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Sure.
Yep, sounds good.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
All right, so you guys approach a little, get a little closer, and hold on, let me measure something out real quick. All right, so you guys are about 200 feet away now, give or take. It's still a little bit around the bend, so you can't really see exactly where it's coming from, but you are definitely closer.
Can I check for any sort of like any other traffic that's like kind of fresh? Any other people that have traveled on the road that this could even belong to? Just for anyone that's moved ahead of us.
Sure.
Try to pick something that's fresher.
Sure. Let me get either a survival or perception check, your choice.
I just want to like keep an eye out on the hills to our left and right to make sure there's not another ambush.
Okay, cool. Let me get a perception check from you. All right, Fomher, you're looking around, and there doesn't really seem to be any humanoid traffic that's been through here within the last 24 hours or so. Alcaeus, everything, looks pretty cool. There's just, every time you kind of look up a little bit, the sun kind of like catches you in the eye, and there's just, some birds and some wind, but you're sniffing around and keeping an eye out.
Once we hit that point, then I think we kind of move forward more carefully, more stealthy as we're coming up around that bend.
Sounds good. All right, let me get stealth checks from everyone.
And what does that Blessing of the Trickster do?
It gives you, I think, is it an advantage or an extra D4?
It's advantage.
Okay. Very nice.
Thank God for that.
All right, that's cool. We're doing Gruth stealth checks. Gruth. What's wrong with your ish? I'm not sure. Do you see Landon, in your address bar? Like, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type yes. Oh, I guess not. It's like, fuck you.
Or just wasn't what it should, or they just didn't want to wait and just restarted to try to.
Yeah, possibly. It's like when people are trying to call each other at the same time.
Right.
And they're both getting busy signals. Okay. Let's see. Make sure. Can everybody see the map?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Very cool. All right. So let's. All right. Let's actually. Oops. All right. You guys are kind of on the road, and up ahead. So like you can see like there's sides, of these like little hills and stuff that go up. Just for all intent purposes, the walls, anything with rocks on them, that's like 10 foot per square. Okay. Everything else for the most part is just regular terrain. And as you look out about, up ahead, you can see, where the road kind of widens out a little bit, and there seems to be like a broken camp on the eastern side of the road up ahead, and that wispy smoke, which pretty much stops by the time you get to where you are, was coming from that area. Everybody can hear Alcaeus, by the way. He's pretty obvious. You can hear the clinking of the jade rings against each other. Let me see if I can mimic that sound. No, that's not right. Whatever. Yeah. Theater of the mind.
I'll lead into Regis. maybe in the future, give him that extra help.
That was the plan, because I thought you were going ahead, though.
My
So, what would you all like to do?
From what we could tell, does the camp look like overall empty, like deserted, or?
Let me get a perception check at disadvantage, only because of distance.
Fair.
Okay. You see no signs of anybody occupying the camp at this time.
Okay.
You can see, from where you are, you can see a tent. The front is just kind of like flapping around a little bit in the breeze. Nothing crazy. You see a wagon. You can obviously see what was some kind of fire pit, and there's just maybe a couple of logs on the ground that could have been used maybe as benches, or maybe to be broken up and turned into firewood. Who knows what their future held at this point.
Perhaps our loud friend should go ahead of us.
Yeah, I can go. You guys can
stealth on
provide
the
cover.
side.
Yes. If I'm already going to be heard, there's no sense me trying to hide, so... I'll go ahead.
Eric,
Yes.
real quick, is there a way for me to turn down just the music a little bit?
Yeah. If you go to the cogwheel, I just turned it down a little bit myself, but if you go to the cogwheel and you go to massive volume, that should take care of it for you. I'm actually changing this song out. It's annoying me for some reason. I heard it too much last campaign. I don't know. I gotta change it.
Wait, did you play this song last campaign?
I'm sure I did. I don't remember.
I mean, I kind of liked it, but it also felt a little out of it for a kind of jungle
Too
setting.
uppity. This is a little ominous, but whatever. It'll do. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I am going forward and hopefully getting cover from the shadows.
Cover from the shadows.
I made friends with shadows.
Okay. Alright, so you start moving forward?
For each step that for each bit he's moving forward, I just want to have an Eldritch Blast kind of ready in case I see anyone pointing something, in case anything pops out with something pointy at his direction.
Alright, so you have your this Eldritch energy kind of just, welling up in your hands as you keep your eyes about. Okay. Alright. Now for the stealthy people, you guys are standing in the middle of the road. I just put you guys there so you can be on the map. If you're going to hide, I would suggest you try and use the terrain to hide behind something, like standing in the middle of the road. I mean, granted, Regis could just hide behind Fomher, but Fomher, you're just kind of in the middle of the road, like, ooh,
I would move kind of over here, but
just
still
remember,
trying to
And whoever's moving stealthily, remember you move at half speed.
Hello.
Hey,
we can hear you.
Yay!
Eric, am
I'm
I just
sorry.
moving my
No
token?
worries.
Or are we in initiative of some sort?
We're not in initiative right now.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Landon, let me give you a quick recap of what's been going on. I gave the recap, which hopefully you remember from the last game. But
Yes.
as you guys have been traveling, there was some smoke that was seen over the hill. Like up around the bend on the road, about 500 or so feet ahead. You guys decided to move forward to get about 200 feet or so, and then once you hit like about 150 feet away, give or take, is when you started kind of sneaking up around there. They were going to have you go and scout ahead, but since you weren't here, I guess Fomher kind of took that role on, and now Alcaeus is in the front for some reason. But that's where we are, and everybody's kind of hiding, so assuming you would be hiding too, let me get a stealth check whenever you get a moment, please.
Okay.
Now I get, Eric, when you were saying we move at half speed, I get that with stealth, but how do you want us to depict that? Putting our token into hiding. Like,
just put yourself on the map somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Diagonal movement, remember, is going to be 5 feet for the first and then 10 feet for the second. You know, I mean, now you don't have to worry. That's once we're in initiative.
Yeah, that's why.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
I asked. I wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's once we're in initiative. And Landon, you missed out, but all the rocky areas, those are going up, and those are 10 foot per square instead of the 5,
Okay.
as far as like elevation goes. All right, so Alcaeus is cautiously moving forward. Everybody else is hiding.
There's not much caution in the sound of jangling chain.
Yeah, so you're moving forward, and nothing. The camp just seems, you see what you see.
I'll move up. I'll just continuously kind of carefully move up.
Oh, he just starts climbing. Okay.
Climb? What?
So you're starting to climb. You're on like rocks now.
Yeah, that's elevated terrain that you're on.
I don't see any rocks where my token is. That's why. In the bushes right here?
Oh,
You're on like a cliff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That you can see the ground has kind of changed underneath you.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the actual. Yeah, the boulders. I saw the boulders. I thought that's what we were referring
Alright, hold on. No.
to. Now I see.
Alright, there's like an elevation here. Can you see those lines?
I can. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So,
No worries. Yeah. Oops.
there you go.
Do this real quick. Just so you have an idea. Oops. Can't wait to get my fucking drawing tablet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, so on the right side, those are kind of like, where the rocks are. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Continue. Alright, everybody start moving slowly.
I'm kind of holding any of my movement based on Alcaeus' movement. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll start moving up in this area.
Okay. Cool.
well, now I'm not comfortable.
Everybody, let me get an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Oh.
I am
Oh no.
super
Oh my
smart.
god, we got 2 natty ones. Okay.
I know we're playing with crit fails, but come on.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh no.
You forget everything you've ever known about magic.
Bold of you to assume
I
I
am-
knew anything.
I am no longer a warlock. I am just a fighter.
As if any of Leicester's spells were useful for much.
Hey, Hunter's Mark is a spell.
Yes, Hunter's Mark only useful. Everything else purely for fun.
I mean, until very recently, you were the only. Well, actually, I take that back. We've got a couple now. I think, am I the only one who doesn't have access to healing magic now?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's your all jobs to keep me alive. Right? You all can deal with yourselves, but I rely on the rest of you to keep me alive.
Well, you make the fancy potions, and then we can just smack you with healing.
It's also true.
All right, continue on.
Oh no, fear. Send me.
I'll move out of my cover a little bit to about there, and I'll mentally connect with each of them quickly and tell them to stop for a second, to hold back. Something weird is ahead. Alcaeus.
What's the range on that? 30 feet or
Well,
60?
30 feet, so I was trying to hit Leister first was the
Okay,
idea.
yeah, you would
and then
definitely
I was
get Leister first.
And then I was gonna... I don't know where Alcaeus was as I was starting to say that, so...
I think he was within range, so I mean, yeah, so just, so yeah.
I was trying to hit the two. Yeah, I was trying to hit the two that were closer,
Yeah,
towards
so
the
okay,
campsite.
you would have heard something like, don't, or whatever, something, and it just stops. And Fomher, you'll get the message when you get into range.
Right.
And I'll be kind of like crouching down since I'm elevated.
All right.
My little 3-foot self.
All right, cool. So, all right, so the people who are stealthing again, you can't stealth if you're gonna concentrate, on this, because it would take your action. So, unless you get a bonus action to, stealth or something. So the people who are gonna be hiding, let me get another stealth check. Otherwise, Fomher will be concentrating on his Eldritch Blast, and Alcaeus is making his way to the camp.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about stealthing. I'm just, at this point with it. I'm figuring that with the way Alcaeus is moving, he's the one drawing more of the attention anyway.
Sure.
So I'm being more watchful of things popping out with pointy stuff pointing at him.
All right, cool. As Alcaeus starts moving forward, he starts glowing, like a soft green. His necklace is glowing, and whatever other magic items on him are glowing. But let's roll initiative. Remember to click your token first.
Yuck. Ugh. Poo poo. Oh, my rolls. I finally come in my rolls. I should have stayed. Roll 20 not working. Oh no.
So wait.
What are those?
As soon as those pop out, do I get to shoot at them?
Yeah, we're gonna let's roll initiative. Let's
Once we get that, yeah.
I'll give a description and explain what's happening and all that stuff.
We're
Cool.
Fallout.
We're good.
What are those called? Road roaches? No. What are they called? What are those big crab fuckers?
Rad roaches.
Actually, you know what? What's everybody's passive arcana? Does anybody have a 15? What?
Just 10.
10. Okay. All right.
10.
9.
So these large, like crawfish-looking creatures up here. I'll put the picture in Zoom. But let me get them in the initiative. All right. So it's like as Alcaeus starts glowing, this soft magical energy, these like weird, the black tentacle kind of portals start opening up. 3 of them quickly open up, and these creatures, come out of them. They're like these very tall, crustacean-looking things with these massive, like serrated pincers, and they have these weird tentacles coming out of their mouths. And you can hear like, and they're making this noise, and they all like kind of focus on Alcaeus. But as they all appear, then all the magic items on Leister start glowing also. All right. So, okay, Fomher, go ahead and do your Eldritch Blast. All right, which one are you hitting? The closest one to you?
Yeah, closest one, and it would just get both beams.
Okay, cool.
Just kind of automatically.
Yeah, so the 2 bolts come out, and they smack against the back of this thing. and it quickly turns, and the tentacles moving around, and it just. All right, so those 2 hits. Okay. Fomher, you're up first.
Ah.
Can you guys see the name of the creature in the initiative?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
The second that's okay. All right, continue.
I am going to. I can't do a whole lot within the range of it, but that's 10, 15. We're going to move up here. I am going to, with my action, because I have to use an action to do it, I will summon my sword.
Okay.
Because I wasn't carrying it, so that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus action. Let me make sure I'm not. Is on this one that I hit. I am going to put Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Just do me a favor, just pop that up in chat so I can see what that does. Please. Okay, so that's not the spell. It's the okay, cool. And that lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, it's my Hexblade thing, not the Hex spell.
Okay, very cool. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. Alcaeus, you're up, surrounded by these 3 large creatures. And kind of.
For flavor purposes, it looks like obviously not enough to be like a guiding bolt light, but you see the Hexblade's Curse, instead of it being like the inky black of like the darker warlocks, it is more of a light that extends out and kind of just surrounds, almost as this like smoky kind of light that surrounds this thing.
That's cool. Okay.
As the visual effect.
Let's see. Smoky lights. Let me see if I have something for that. Smoky lights. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Well, I look
Alright,
for
I'm
it.
gonna come dance around this guy like this, and then take 1
Okay.
Warhammer hit.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right. So as you go and circle around, that one, the one to the south of you reaches out with its pincer. Actually, let's see.
They've got reach.
Okay, yeah, it goes out with a pincer. 17. Does that hit you? No. Okay, yeah. So it goes, to grab you with its pincer, and you quickly get your shield and just knock it out of the way. All right, continue.
Alright.
Hello. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. All right. All right, that's a hit. You can swing again? I can't hear you. Hello? Anybody? Hello? Eek.
God, way to go, Landon.
Hey, okay.
Jeez.
I infected.
All right, it's all good. It's all good. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. All right, so that first one is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you come swinging with your hammer and just whack this thing really hard. Like part of its carapace like cracks a little bit.
And I'll move it 5 feet.
Okay.
And then step forward and take my second strike.
Roll up. Nice.
That is 15 damage.
Yeah, you coming
good,
through and
good,
it's just you're there and it's like just hitting this thing and it's like cracking underneath the pressure and you can see like little tendrils of necrotic energy reach out, you know, from the head of your glowing, you know, jade hammer as it smashes into this thing and it kind of screams and it's all right. Anything else?
Okay, no.
All right, they go. All right, this first one will come and make 2 pincer attacks at Alcaeus. Number 1. Ooh, natural 20 for 15 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. All right, so this thing comes and grabs you in its pincer. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a DC 14 to escape. Okay, for future reference.
Bold of you to assume I'm going to escape.
Alright, and then the second one. Oh, actually, okay. One creature grappled by a tool must succeed in DC 13 con save. Okay, let me get a Constitution saving throw, please. You lucky, I rolled shitty for its damage. Oh, you failed.
Yeah, what else to
Okay.
do?
You are poisoned for 1 minute, and you are paralyzed.
Jesus.
Okay, so the second attack is going to be with advantage. The second attack is with advantage.
How many times am I gonna have to see this happen?
Yeah, it's trying to like grapple you. I mean, it's trying to like crush you with its second pincer, but your armor and like your shield is like just in its way, and even with advantage, it doesn't get you with the second one. Okay, so
Someone call buttons.
Okay, so you are paralyzed. So let me put a token. No, paralyzed token. Let's say that's paralyzed. Okay.
It's alright, guys. We have a cleric.
Okay, the second one. Oh, okay. Fomher, as Fomher gets closer, all of the magic items on Fomher start glowing. So, okay, so this one.
The ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that
Just
one will
Leicester's
come to
wrists are
you,
glowing.
And then let's spread the love.
No.
No.
Bring it on, you son of a bitch. No. That's Scottish, that's not Irish. Oh well.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh,
That's bad
Hey,
Scottish.
hey.
Oh, it's actually
Close
too far.
the gap.
It's too far. All right, so it's gonna actually just kind of rush up and get in Leicester's face. Okay, so the one will attack Fomher. It's going with the pincer. 22 to hit. I know it's gonna hit you. So you take.
Shield.
Oh, okay. All right, so shield pops up, and it blocks it. I'm assuming, and then it will come with the second one.
See, for the rest of the round is 23.
All right, cool. And the second one will miss you. Yeah, so it's trying to grab you, and the shield just it's stopping it from getting in there. And this one in front of Leicester's face just kind of roars, and tentacles kind of like wiggling about. Regis, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to move. So that's 5, and then that becomes 15, and then that's 25 movement then, right?
I don't know which way you're going.
Sorry, I was doing the clicking thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 5, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Just want to
25.
make sure I'm doing it right. Use my action to mentally make my duplicate appear.
Oh, wait, no. You're climb. Well, yeah. All right, no, that's fine. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You're good. I don't. So 5, 10, 15. First time I'm doing a bunch of this stuff.
No worries.
It's a duplicate there.
Okay. Everybody sees this. What's it look like? Is it like a transparent version of you, or is it just?
Yeah,
like...
I mean, it looks just like me. It's an illusion. So.
Okay.
it's the exact same appearance as I am.
Oh, okay. So
when
so everybody just sees Regis appear.
And then I'll use my bonus action to again just mentally look at this one and try to shove it 5 feet away from me.
Is there a? All right, pull that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
check.
be right now. Yeah, it's a strength check. Here you go.
All right. What's my DC?
8 plus.
Ooh, yeah, natural 20.
So, okay, so it don't matter, but it would be 15. It's
Okay.
my same as my bonus.
All right, yeah. So you try and push this thing, and it just, it doesn't even shove it, like nothing.
And that's it.
All righty. Leister, you have this thing right in your face. What would you like to do?
Glare at it. Cast Hunter's Mark. I know it's in range.
Okay.
And then,
Good
well,
call.
that one's too close for the bow, so I guess I'll just... Leister will pull out his axe and just try and smack.
It's cool. Roll up.
Oops. I
Oh
didn't mean
no,
to click that.
Leister has to use a strength skill.
Hey, I got that. I have.
Nice. Okay. First one. Go for it. Hold on. Wait. Why is the? All right. The bracers are archery. That's only for ranged weapons, right?
Oh, it's the bracers. Ignore the bracers.
Okay.
Ignore that middle
cool.
two.
All right. So first one. All right. So you come and hit it. All right. Do a little
Oh,
chop.
yeah, I get to chop it again. I forgot. It's been a while. Oh. Yuck.
That one is not strong enough to get through the armor. Yeah, so the second one you go and you hit against this, and it just kind of the angle you hit it just kind of deflects off the carapace. But the first one was a solid hit. So
Good.
Oh,
I
that's
got
not
it
bad,
once.
actually. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Baby's definitely crawled onto the Leister's back.
Okay.
Other than that, it would get an attack of opportunity if Leister tried to back up, right? So there's...
Possibly.
Leister will try and back up. Let me live, please.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Okay.
That's it. I had my turn.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So once you get just past the 10-foot mark, it reaches out to you and tries to get you. And that's a definite miss. Okay. Yeah. So it's it goes to reach out for you, and you quickly take a bunch of those leaves, that are there, those really wide leaves, and you just quickly kind of throw that in between you and it, and it's it grips onto
Green
those
screen.
leaves and rips those leaves off the tree. All right, but yeah, you get away unscathed. Back to Fomher.
Yay.
Okay. I am going to cast. It's going to be an attack on it, but I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Okay. All right, cool.
Um,
So go ahead and make your attack roll.
so, before you know on that.
Yeah.
Which. I need to add Booming Blade because I get bonus damage to it on that. Now let's see if my global modifiers work, and if not, I'll re-roll everything, but I think I have them figured out. I don't think I have them figured out. Let me see
Let's
if that
see.
did it.
See, I can't tell what you rolled. All right, so +4, +1, +3. You rolled a 4? You rolled a 4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so 4 plus
4 plus charisma plus...
+1 for the feat or the invocation, right? And then 3
Right,
for proficiency.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You just rolled shit.
Okay, that worked. Yeah, I did. So I missed, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you go and swing and it's it quickly, it's it tries to grab you, and, it deflects your blade. And the booming energy just dissipates into nothingness.
Okay. I am... because that's my action. Gone. Just gonna kind of scoot around and be right here.
All right. Yeah, you quickly scurry around and it's turning.
Just to put something else at my back so that I'm feeling a little more.
Yeah. Cool.
Not
Back up
surroundable.
against the stone. Sounds good. But hold on,
I
you
don't
were
think I have
there.
any.
Hold on, you were there, and then you were what box were you on? Hold on.
I was right here.
You were there. Okay, yeah. So the one. Oh
Right
no, it
there.
already took an attack of opportunity. All right, never mind. Okay,
That's why.
you're up.
That's why I did it.
Good thinking. Okay,
I think that's all because I don't think I don't have any bonus action stuff.
Okay,
So.
let's see. You get a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yay!
So DC 13 Constitution.
You know what I'm not gonna do? Oh!
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So you're there, and you start coming to. You are. Hold on, you're poisoned. Okay. Yeah. You're no longer poisoned or paralyzed.
Yeah.
How fortuitous.
Poisoned condition. That doesn't give you disadvantage on saves, right?
Poisoned is
I think it's just skill checks and attacks.
attacks.
Yes, I think skills and attacks, but I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, double check. Attack rolls and ability checks, yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So you are good to go for now. Okay. So.
I mean,
Boom.
I
Okay.
can't do anything besides to save, so at least I don't get.
Okay. All right. So the one that's in front of Alcaeus will attack. First one is a miss. Why am I rolling with advantage? Second one is 21.
Mm-hmm.
You are grappled, and you take 12 bludgeoning damage. And then let's see, one creature grapples must succeed. All right, and let me get a Constitution saving throw. DC 13.
Uh-huh.
All right. So all right, you are just grappled, but you are not paralyzed or poisoned. So that's good. That's one step up from last round. Okay. Okay, the one is gonna go on Fomher, and okay, hold on. Let me look up this the duplicate real quick. Telekinetic. Can you pull up the duplicate for me, please, Regis? Okay. So I mean, it's not even a, it's not targetable. It's not a creature, is it?
I think isn't the duplicate treated like an illusion? Like they could target it, but they'll.
Yeah, but there's no
No.
DC to. It doesn't say if it's interacted with and disappeared. You know what I'm saying? One is actually turning. I think it's mainly just a distraction or another point of attack origin. Yeah, so it's just kind of I don't know. Okay, never mind. All right, so that one's all right. So this one, so Fomher, one's gonna attack Fomher. The pincer. That's a natty one, so it kind of like bops itself in the head by accident. And then the second one, that's gonna hit.
What's the number?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, that's right. You don't have to tell me. I mean, you can tell me the dice roll, but no.
You know what? I will tell you the dice roll. I rolled a 17. I'm being nice.
I will go ahead and use shield.
What's your AC now?
23.
It still hits.
Damn.
I rolled a
Okay.
23. All right, cool. Yay!
All right.
All right, 14 points, and you are grappled.
And I got to
get
make that whole check thing again,
Constitution.
checking all that. You said 14?
Yes, 14 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled, and then let me get a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Which are great for me.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you can feel like, like these tentacles like kind of reach out for you and stuff, and you feel like a tingling sensation, but you quickly shake it off. You fight that off. All right. So let me think. So from here.
It doesn't pull me in, does it? It's just grappled where I'm at.
Yeah. You stay where you are. So it's not to a corner. So let's see if we go. Okay. This one here comes and climbs up on this rock and just reaches up and grabs or tries to grab the halfling. Okay, so attack number 1. I gotta let you know my numbers. I rolled a 9 on my first attack. What's your AC?
9.
Jeremiah?
I was muted. 16.
Okay.
And I let it go through.
Okay, that's a miss. Second one, I rolled lower. So it's another miss. Yeah, so it's trying to reach up over these rocks, and you just just keeping it just out of reach, like, oh, get off me, whatever. And that's it for that one. All right, you're up. Regis. Lysa, you're next.
I'm gonna... Let's see. From exactly where I'm at, using my duplicate's space, I'm gonna, through my duplicate, cast Blindness at 3rd level, which will be this one and this one.
Oh, nice. All right.
So I'll put it up there for you. It's a 15 is the DC, but I have to tell you what it is. So it's a con save 15.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna do the top one first.
Come on.
What are you doing? Blindness or deafness? Which one?
Blindness.
All right, first one is a save. I save. And the second one, the one closer to you, fail. Okay, so this one's blind. You said blindness, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's blindness? Let's do that. That's blindness. Okay. And how long does that last? 1 minute?
1 minute.
And it's concentration.
It is not.
It is not concentration. Okay. All right, so you keep track for me, please. Anything else?
Yeah, then I would like to move... Start moving to there, which is 15.
All right, it will take an attack of opportunity, and it gets disadvantage. And I rolled a 2. And it misses. Okay, cool. That's it for you?
So that was 15 feet. So for me to slide down this hill, is it 10 feet of movement then? Is that the deal?
It's actually, and it's 10 feet per box, but you're climbing, so it's double, so it'll be 20 feet.
Okay, so I guess I'll start sliding down the hill. I only have 10 feet of movement left, so
Okay.
I don't know how to represent that with only 1 square difference.
Right. No, then, yeah, you just wouldn't be able to do it then. Unless you want to, you can move 10 feet in and then drop the other 10 if you want and take the d6. Or make a dex save, actually, to see if you can avoid taking the d6 damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I just want to start moving.
All right, cool. So then let me get a dex saving throw, DC 15. We'll put you here, right? Or whichever one you want. And, okay, you failed, so you'll take d6, no biggie. Oh, hold on.
No biggie. One d67.
Holy shit.
It's actually a bad roll for it, too.
Wow, okay. Yeah, so as you're sliding down, it's like little, sharp, jagged pieces of rock are just, scraping up the back of your legs and, your butt as you kind of slide down a little bit. But you're on the bottom. And you are prone. So, okay.
And then For a bonus action, I'd like to try to pull this one 5 feet towards me,
Nice.
which would be a strength 15.
Okay, and you can do that with large creatures too? Just making sure.
Yeah, it's any creature, but it's posted up above if you want to read
Yeah, alright, cool. So what do I do again? A strength check?
it. Yeah, strength 15.
15. Fails. Okay. So it will... And it breaks the grapple.
Well,
Wait a
it's
minute,
still
hold
he's
on.
still within your reach. He's still within
Yeah,
your
yeah,
reach.
that's
so
true,
in this
yeah.
case, it would not.
Yeah, that's true.
It would not.
Good point. Good thinking. Thank you for that. Alright, yeah, so it comes and this arm stretches out. Very cool. Anything else?
Oh no, then that's my turn.
Alrighty, Leicester. You're up.
Just
You can
shuffle
see
to
this
the
one on the
side,
right.
pull people.
This one, just northeast of you, it's kind of like reaching up, up trying to reach up and grab something that's on top of that rock shelf.
Okay. So I will shuffle, and then I will swap. Is moving. I forget. Is swapping items
You can drop your axe
an action
and draw your
or
bow.
what is it?
You can drop your axe for free and then draw your bow as an object interaction.
Ah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, I will do that. I will leave baby there. And I will. Then I shoot.
Which one are you shooting?
Did I click? The
Okay, you got
The mark- the
you roll
marked
with
one?
roll with advantage because it's blinded.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay, very cool. What's the -3 for?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I accidentally clicked.
Oh
on
wait,
the-
wait, hold on.
the-
So wait,
the
that's for
sharpshooter stuff,
sharpshooter,
I think.
but it
Yeah,
doesn't
I think
add the
sharpshooter I
10
have on.
damage for your sharpshooter. So we'll keep that because that's a
Yeah.
good roll, but we'll add 10 to
Okay.
your damage.
Okay.
All right, so we'll take a look at that and figure that out. All right, so that was a nice shot. Yeah, it's just reaching up frantically over this thing, and you kind of just you shoot it from behind, and it like slides up in between some plates on its back, and it just screams up into the air. You get your second attack
Oh yes. Okay.
with advantage also. Why is the purple arrow still on the screen? Do you see that, or is that just my screen?
Oh yeah. Let me. Oop, what have I done?
Yeah, I can see it too.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
What was I doing? I guess not.
And that is a hit also. Oh, okay, hold on, let's see. The first one's a
Yeah.
What's that D6 for?
No, in case it hit.
Is that hunter's mark? Oh, okay. Yeah, your modifiers are weird because it's not adding. Oh, you didn't do.
Yeah, that time
You
I
didn't do
unclicked
sharpshooter
the
for that
things.
one. Okay,
Yeah, that
okay.
one I unclicked them because they were being weird.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, so that's another nice solid hit. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so 2 arrows are poking out the back of this thing. All right. Anything else?
No, I end my turn.
All right, Fomher.
All right, just because I want to, order of operations doesn't really matter for me on this, but I'm gonna do it. I can't swing at it, so I'm just gonna shoot a couple Eldritch Blasts at it straight into its face.
Cool. Roll up. Nice. Not nice. Okay.
Those threes are the Hexblade Curse bonus.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, when you hover over it, it says it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Damn, that second one would have been nice to hit with. All right, so yeah, the first
Would've
one.
been.
Yeah, so you there and you just, and the first one catches it, and it's like it quickly like kind of pushes you away as a reflex, and it throws off your second one, and it just goes up into the air.
And then, as my bonus action, I am Misty Stepping 30 feet away from this thing and getting out of this grapple.
All right. All right. Go ahead and pick a location that you can see, I will get rid of this grappled icon.
Get me out of that shit.
There you go. Let's get rid of that.
I had plans for Booming Blade, but it was not working out.
All right. Okay. Is that all for you? Well, you still have to move, no?
No, you know what? I'm good.
All right. Alcaeus. You're up.
I don't think it can get to me from here, so I'm good.
I'm just going to try to break the grapple, I guess. Athletics.
Yep. Your DC is 14. All right, you break free. All right, that's your action.
And I'm going to step in and around. And that's pretty much all I can do.
You don't have a bonus action?
Well, I mean, I do, but
Okay.
nothing that's beneficial.
Cool. All right, there
at the
you go.
moment.
Okay. So that-
Eric, quick kind of housekeeping question
What's up?
for the sake of it, because I keep seeing it. I know you would probably prefer us to do it. How do we do the end turn the same way that Tyler's doing it?
Oh,
It's a macro.
It's a macro. Tyler, if you feel like posting that macro up in chat, so everybody can copy and kind of explain how to do it. That would be cool.
That's not why would I do that. That's how I do that.
Even if you put it in like the Discord chat or something like that, and then we can just copy and paste it from there.
Yeah, you might have to put like a bogus symbol in front of it to break the command. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that shit, so sorry.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, Agu. All right, let's do Alcaeus first. So, okay, first one. Ooh, 22 that hits. Boom. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You are grappled.
9 points.
Yeah, this thing is picking you apart.
Okay.
Second attack.
I
Oh
don't
wait, let me get a
understand.
DC 13 con saving throw, please.
Yeah, yes.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
You know, when I said I'm ready to be hurt again, I didn't mean it.
You brought this on yourself. All right. Yeah, everybody.
You've got backup characters, right, Tyler?
Everybody.
Yep, always.
Pip came with us, right?
All right.
He's
so,
been here the whole time.
Yeah, everyone kind of sees, Alcaeus like, in this thing's pincers, and he's like kind of seizing up a little bit. He starts foaming out the mouth. All right, second attack is gonna get an advantage, and that's a miss. Keeps missing. Yeah, it's like trying to grab over your shield, but it's like your arm just the way you kind of like froze up. You just got lucky. All right, so that's that. What's your passive stealth? Oh, is that high, huh? I can't even hear it.
That scared me when it went quiet for a second.
Oh, shit.
I was genuine
Yep.
fear.
All right, well,
Sorry.
no worries.
No.
What's your passive stealth?
So if I have a 5 in stealth because I'm proficient, then it's a 15, correct?
Correct. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'm just trying to see. All right, this thing's passive. Okay, so you move 5. Okay, you can see it kind of like it kind of listened around, and so like when you like slid off, and it starts moving towards this area, but and it's there, and it's just kind of sniffing, and it's like the tentacles are like right over you. But yeah, that's all it does. And then this last one. Let's see.
Aha!
Damn, that's so weird. I gotta look up that duplicate to see if it can be attacked or
Yeah.
whatever.
I didn't want to say to him now, but I was gonna ask you after everything was all said and done. So
Yeah.
how we want to do it?
We'll look into that. Damn.
Because the description does say perfect illusion, you know. So
Yeah, but it sucks because there's no saving throw to disbelieve, and you know what? What's your passive deception? Let's do that.
looking real quick. Just 11.
Just 11. All right, that's cool. I'm going to. I mean, these things aren't very intelligent, so I'm gonna roll just an intelligence. Oh, I rolled a 13. All right, yeah, it realizes it's. Oh, okay, yeah, it'll realize it's fake. So we just got lucky on this one. Let's try. All right, so 30, 35. Yeah, Regis is the closest one. So yeah, so this thing. Let's see. It would come over to here. Realize this thing is fake, and then it's going to attack you on the ground. You are prone, so it will get advantage. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, I'll use a luck. No.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I also rolled, because they rolled at advantage. So you would get to know that too, I guess, right? Because you're going to get to pick now between all the rolls?
Well, I figured you were just gonna tell me the highest roll since it's advantage, right? And then
I think doesn't
Yeah, but
luck
I think
just
with
mean
luck you
reroll
get
once?
No, I think luck, you get to pick the number out of everything
Yes,
that
you
was
get to
rolled.
pick the number. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, my other roll was a 5.
All right.
So you use your luck point, and it misses you. Because that roll would have been an 11. Alright, second attack. At advantage. I rolled a 15. You gonna take it?
Oh, we're doing this one. I'll use,
Say again?
Your sound's breaking up, Jeremiah.
yeah, I'll use another one.
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
You're kind of going robotic, Jeremiah.
Yes. There you go.
Yes, okay,
And
so
immediately
wait.
it's
Alright,
clear
so
as
you're gonna
day.
use another luck point? Or are you taking this one?
I was saying re-roll. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll again. Okay.
So that one.
Alright, yeah, you'll take that one, making it a total of miss. Okay. Yeah, so this thing is just, it's trying to like reach for you, and it's just like you are just squirming around, and like the other one kind of distracts it and gets in the way, like the blinded one kind of like blocks this one, and you're just lucky and you manage to avoid it. Your turn. What would you like to do? Oh, and also now whatever magic items you have, I don't know what you have if anything, but they'll start glowing.
Okay.
Leicester and Fomher, you guys, the items that you had, stop glowing.
Oh no, my ring finger.
Well, I think your summoned weapon counts as magical, right?
It already glows.
My bracelets-
So
okay.
Like it already emanates a little bit of glow, so it wouldn't
Okay.
unless it was a color change. It's
Right.
already
Okay.
doing that.
All right.
All
All right. Regis, you're
So,
up.
yep. So I'm gonna move my duplicate with my bonus action. It's Alcaeus.
Uh-huh.
Through my duplicate, I will cast Lesser Restoration and Paralysis.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Does not get rid of the poison.
It does not get rid of the poison.
Correct. I have to choose one or the other.
Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, so
But
he'll
at
still
least you
be
can do something
poisoned.
besides make a save.
All right, cool. Cool, that works. So you are no longer paralyzed. Very good. All right. What next?
Yeah. I think I'll end my turn there. I guess.
Okay. Lysa, you're up.
I shoot the same bitch.
The one on the lower right, right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Are you doing sharpshooter or not?
I'll use sharpshooter.
All right, cool. 15. That's a hit. And did it add? So you gotta add a d6, right? Add another d6. Very nice. All right, first arrow goes, and yeah, it finds another plate that it scoots up in between, and it screams out in pain, and it's like its pincers, it's like trying to reach over its shoulders to its back to like rip these things out.
I want it dead.
Okay.
Bad touch Zoidberg.
All right. And it's like bleeding and stuff now. And that just barely hits it. Roll another d6. Nice. Very nice. Another 21 damage.
Dead.
You just did 42 damage.
Good.
That's pretty sweet. It's still standing. It's bleeding. You know, like it's gushing from like these holes that you put in its carapace, and it's just screaming. It's definitely not comfortable. All right. Anything else?
Good. I ended my turn. No, I'm good.
Cool. Fomher, you're up.
All right. So is this? It's each square. Each square of this is 10 feet, correct?
Yeah.
Or 20 because it's climbing.
Correct.
Essentially.
Yes.
Okay. So just to make sure, getting to here would cost me all of my movement, essentially. I think.
Hold on. Okay, so it's going to
Because
be
5 to here.
It's 10 for the first box. It's 20 for the first box.
So that first diagonal is 20.
Yeah, and then another.
Because I thought that was still on the same level. So my bad.
Well, I mean, it could be. It could be. Hold on. That's fine. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So 5 feet. Sure, 5 feet for the first box puts you right at the edge, and then the next one is double because it's diagonal. So then it would be 20 doubled, so 40.
Because it's already 10. It's already okay. So
yeah.
Pretty much there is where I can move this turn.
You can move south 1 box, and that would cost you 20.
There, because that's 25 feet then.
Correct. Good to go.
Worth of movement. 25 feet worth of movement.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. That's fine.
And then if you want to reach the ground, you can drop. Diagonal.
Nah, I'm
right.
good.
Okay.
I'm hurting enough.
All right.
I'll go after the one that's right up in Regis' space.
Sounds good.
With Eldritch Blast.
All right, cool. Roll up.
That's the blinded one, correct?
It is. You get advantage, correct?
Cool. But it is not a cursed one, so I will take that modifier off.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, so the first blast comes and it just knocks this thing like right in the back of its shoulder, and it's like the plate from its shoulder just completely peels up, and it's like the whole right arm is just hanging by just like a couple of tendons. And it's still standing. And the second one misses. That sucks.
Is it like a glancing blow, like off of the edge of it, or did it just whiff?
Well, anything over an AC of 10 will hit it. So I mean, it hits the body, but it just kind of like glances.
Just off the carapace, kind of thing.
Why, do you have a modifier you want to try and add?
No, I'm just for flavor. I'm just asking for flavor.
Okay. So, damn, that was really, really close. Yeah, so this thing is just gushing blood, and it's just like flailing around in its arm. It's just like dangling there.
I really wish I had bonus action spells.
You'll get there. I mean, it's being a warlock, you got to be, you get slim pickings because you don't get too many. So
I'm already out of spell slots. So
yeah. So all right, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right.
I'm still working on that macro, but once I get it, I'll just type it in.
No worries. Alcaeus, you are grappled. You are poisoned, but you are not paralyzed.
And I am just going to swing.
Okay.
Swing away.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
First one, you wind up hitting it, and it just kind of like bounces off the shell a little bit. Like you see a little tiny bit of flex, but you just don't have enough leverage to push that little, you're right there.
Second one.
Same deal. Yeah, you're just there, and This thing is holding you kind of like a rag doll at this point. And you just kind of like, you're trying, but yeah, the dice are not in
Constitution
your
to end. Right?
favor. Constitution save, yeah. Oh, you just made it. You are no longer poisoned.
You don't have to sound so disappointed in his success.
No. I thought he missed. That's why I said.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
This character's already died once. You don't have to root for him to die again.
I have technically died twice.
Yeah, technically.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so they go. So okay. This thing will attack Alcaeus. We'll start with that one. That's a miss.
Oh, thank God.
And the second was a miss. Yeah, so this thing is just trying to like crunch on you, and it's that shield is keeping you, I mean it's tight, but not enough to hurt you. All right, then we're gonna have two of them go on Regis. All right, so we're gonna start with the top left. Okay, I rolled a 4.
Yes.
You gonna take
let it go.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a miss. Second one, I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Are you
Also
gonna take
let it go.
Okay. All right, this blind one that's almost dead is going to attack at disadvantage. I rolled an 8.
I'll let it go.
All right, total. What's your AC?
16.
50. Okay, that misses. And the second one, I rolled a 14.
I will use my last luck and roll.
All right. So that's a 10 plus.
I think it still
Just
is.
hits. It just hits. All right. So then you take 9 bludgeoning. Yeah, because the other roll was higher. So yeah, so 9 bludgeoning. You are grappled, and let me get a DC Constitution saving throw. It's for poison in case you get like any advantages or whatever. You saved. Okay. So you are grappled by the blind one with its one good arm. And it seems like even though it's in pain, and looking miserable, you can tell like it's satisfied that it finally caught you. And if this thing could smile through its blood and whatever, you'd see it smile. Okay, so Regis, you're up.
Pop it on the face. Kill that bitch.
We'll finish up this round and then take our break.
So I will call upon Kimball
Uh-huh.
and cast Spear Guardians, making a bunch of 2 dice with angelic wings, little creatures start floating around me.
That's pretty awesome.
I'll post
All right.
that for you.
All right, I do not
It'll
have.
affect the 2 closest to me.
All right, I do not have a
You don't-
token for that, but I will give you. Oh no, not that one. Oops. Let's try this one. And what is that? A 15-foot radius?
15-foot radius, yep.
All right, I'll set something up for you. 15-foot radius. Why can't I? Ah. All right, I'm gonna give you control of this token. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's why it's not working. There we go. It wasn't big enough. There we go.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was just waiting.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Controlled by Regis. Name, and we'll do spiritual guardians. All right, that should be in your journal now. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll just send it to the back. That way, it'll be easier for you to grab. Okay. Yeah, so everybody sees these little winged, glowing D6s start flying around. And then, okay. Alright, so Spirit Guardians, go for it.
It's a start of their turn.
Start of their
once they
turn.
Move into
Okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah, so
cool.
it's no damage right now.
Alright.
But I will then like to attempt to pull this one 5 feet towards me into the Spirit Guardians.
Very nice.
So it's a 15 strength save.
Okay. That's a fail. So just.
And he takes damage right now.
Is it when they move? Is it forced movement? Let's
Doesn't
see.
specify, just said
Let's see. Infected creatures.
creature enters the area.
And it enters the area for the first time. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. All right. So
roll that damage.
what's my save?
It's
Wisdom.
wisdom 15.
15. 15.
Still
So I
take
take
half
half.
damage. Yeah. I'm rolling that now. It should be popping out.
All right.
Hopefully. Oh, it's making me select the level.
Okay, cool. So it takes half. Round down. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, so this thing gets kind of jerked towards, this little whirlwind of angry, radiant flying dice. I love that spell. That's probably one of the best spells in 5e, I think. Okay. Anything else?
No, I am grappled, so I will not be moving myself.
All right, Leister.
I will now shoot the same bitch I've been shooting.
Go ahead, roll up. You still get advantage. It is blinded.
Yay!
That is oh my god. Okay.
Well, you should have been making saves at the end of each turn.
Who?
So I think the creature gets to save against blindness at the end of each of its turns.
Oh, I forgot. Well, whatever.
I thought I can't see your rolls, so I figured you were rolling it.
I forgot. No worries. Yeah. So this one, the arrow goes right through its face. It goes completely through its body and almost hits Regis, and it lands in the ground right next to him.
Oh no!
But it drops.
Oh, fear. Good.
The creature drops.
Good.
Which means Regis no longer grappled, right?
Regis is no longer grappled. And what is the second? Go ahead. You make your second attack.
Okay, I'm gonna shift Hunter's Mark to this one.
Very cool. All right.
This one. And then I shoot. That's normal. Back now, right? Yeah.
That's a hit. Nice hit. Nice hit. Holy shit. Okay. It's like Leicester's bad now. All right. Yeah. Another arrow just comes. Buries this thing halfway up the shaft. Underneath, it screams out in pain. Anything else?
No, I end my turn.
All right. So let's. It's 8:05. Let's take our break now. Let's get back here in between, 8:20, 8:25 or so. Yeah. So if you're out there now, I told you it's gonna get better. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Show us some love, and we will be back in 15 minutes, or 15 to 20 minutes. All right. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Give everybody a couple minutes.
I'm back. I'm just eating until everybody else is back.
Cool.
Same here.
Yeah. So how you liking it so far, Jeremiah?
Mid-bite, give me a second.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's funny, my girlfriend sent me this meme, and it says, it's a guy and a girl arguing, and it says her. It's like, all you care about is getting pussy. And then him, he's like, I'm not trying to get pussy, I'm trying to give you some dick. This is about you. I thought that was funny.
No, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited. This is the first time I got to use Spirit Guardians in 5e. I've been wanting to for a while. So.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's a great spell. Very powerful.
No, I like how organized it is, and how you got all your voices and a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, we try. Our biggest downfall is we do get some tech difficulties here and there, things loading up or whatever, but yeah, try and keep the game running as smoothly as possible.
Do we record right now in breaks, or do you hit the record button again?
No, it's still recording.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still recording. So if you ever watch it, there'll be a break, and it switches over to a different screen. It kind of, just says we'll be back shortly.
I actually have a couple of friends that have been watching.
Okay. On YouTube? We haven't streamed in a little bit.
Yeah, on YouTube.
That's awesome.
You haven't streamed since I joined, so.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah. We'll get him back there soon.
Is that how you're gonna want to move forward with my illusion, or are you gonna research it more in between?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research between.
Okay.
If you feel like doing some also, whatever information, let me know. I'm gonna go to the Raw group. There's a really nice group on Facebook. That they give raw answers for everything, and everything's sourceable. So there's no questions and stuff.
No,
And,
that's what you're saying with it. It's not like illusion spells where it usually specifies what the target can do to see through it. So
Yeah. I know you can get the flanking bonus or something if it's close to you.
Yeah.
And I know you can cast spells from it, but I don't really.
My understanding would be there would be something to make especially stupid creatures think that it might be another target. But
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want to come up with, whatever you decide.
Yeah, we'll check it out. If we can find the raw solution, that'll be ideal. Otherwise, we'll figure something out. I'm not too worried about it. All right, Justice, you back?
Yes, sir.
All right, Landon, you back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're at the top of the round. Let's go back to the main screen and Fomher, you are up.
Right. So then, if I want to move straight east, the first move would be 20, and then another 5.
First move would be 20. Yes. Yeah, straight east.
And then then it's normal. Okay, straight east, 20, and then I could get here to there to for 30, correct?
Yep.
Essentially 3 squares is 30. Cool.
Okay.
I am going to send a couple Eldritch Blasts at the one that I have cursed.
Sounds good. Roll up.
I'm going to add my curse back in. Go.
Right. All right. First one is a nice solid hit. Second one just glances off the carapace.
Okay.
Hey, I gotta remember, stay close to the mic. It's halftime. I want to relax and start playing the game from way back here. All right, so that's 11 points. Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Very cool. All right, Alcaeus, you are up. You are still
I
grappled.
just want to hit this bitch, so.
Yeah, get that
To
bitch.
hopefully do this right in its face. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you're there, and yeah. So you just focus and this blast of radiant energy winds up hitting it, and it just kind of dissipates, as it hits the carapace and turns into nothingness. That sucks. Anything else?
No. There's nothing.
All right, there you go. All right, so it's going to trying to grapple. All right, so first one is going to.
Eric, they're both in Spirit Guardians at the start of their turn.
They are both
Just
in
saying.
Spirit Guardians. All right, I'm gonna make the saving throws together if that's okay, just to save time. What's my saving throw? Unless you want me to do them separate. There's only 2 of them, so I could do them separate if you want. Actually, it's up to you.
I mean, I would always say separate, but you do whatever you want.
All right, we'll do separate. We'll do separate. So the top one, what is it? Wisdom.
Locked up. I think.
Okay.
Jeremiah's
All right.
sound locked up.
All right, first one, 19. Second one, 15. All right, so they both save, and they take half damage.
Terrible damage roll.
It's all right. It happens.
To confirm, it is wisdom.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So these dice are, cutting and just doing little cat scratches, like little paper cuts, like death of 1,000 winged d6s. All right.
There's a couple D4. There's a couple D4s in there that are poking at him.
All right. So the first one on Alcaeus. That's a miss. Second one on Alcaeus. Same shit. Missed. Okay. Yeah. So this thing's just trying to grab and that shield and that armor is just it's not able to get through. And then the second one is going to attack Regis. Am I getting disadvantage or anything crazy?
No.
It's regular. Okay. All right. So the first one, I rolled a 19.
No luck, so just straight up.
Oh, okay. That's a hit. All right. So 7 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Let me get a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 13. All right. You saved.
And I owe you a second one for concentration.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and do that. Nice. Second attack. 18. That hits you.
It does.
All right. Another 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and your spell is fizzled. Oh wait, no.
That's for paralyzed.
That's a paralyzation.
Yep.
All right. So then let me get a concentration. And that's a save. I think it's if you're paralyzed. Guardians. That's concentration.
It is concentration.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if you can. Paralyzed. I don't know if you lose concentration if you're incapacitated.
Thought it was just you can't take actions or reactions. It's already up. That's what I thought, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Paralyzed. Can't move or speak. Automatically fails. Attack rolls have advantage. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything. And then, okay, so incapacitated. You
You're
can't
only
take any
physically
actions or
paralyzed, not
reactions. Yeah, you're fine. It stays up. That makes sense to me. Okay, so you got that.
And how much was the damage for the two? Because I was rolling a bunch of con saves.
No worries. 13 for the second one, 7 for the first one. So 20 points total.
Okay.
And you are grappled twice. Ooh, you're hurting. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So I got the 2 on there just to show that you got two grapples that you are being affected by. That's it for them. Regis, you're up.
I'm paralyzed, so I don't do anything but make the save, correct?
Yep. Go ahead and make a saving throw. DC 13.
So I can't take bonus actions either, right? It's no actions or reactions counts bonus actions.
Yeah, I
I
think
think the save is at the end of your turn. Anyway.
Yeah.
So there's the con save.
Okay, cool. So you are not paralyzed, or you weren't paralyzed or whatever anyway. Why'd I have you make a con save?
I failed the second.
Oh, you did fail the
Attack.
second. Oh, right. Okay, so you are...
Con save.
Okay, so you are poisoned, but you are no longer paralyzed. There we go. Okay, so let's put that...
Oh, I thought the con save got rid of poison too for Alcaeus.
Well, let me
Is that
see.
not correct?
Let's
I'd lesser
see.
restored the paralysis and not poison that one time.
Let's see. Poison for 1 minute. Until this poison ends, you're paralyzed. The target can repeat the saving throw to each of its 10, ending the effect on itself. Okay, yeah, I guess you are no longer poisoned. That's weird that the poison and paralysis stack, but alright, cool. So you're fine. Okay, so that's your turn. Leicester, you're up. You got two friends in battle that are both bleeding. The halfling a lot more profusely.
Oops. Oh no, that's no good. Move
I
up.
mean, one of them should have a potion, because I don't know that I ever gave one to Regis, but I thought I handed one. I think I handed one of the ones I made out.
Well, it'll be on the character sheet if they have it. Hopefully.
Hopefully, because they're not on my sheet. But I know I made them.
First attack is glancing miss. It just bounces off the carapace and gets deflected into the wilderness. Second one.
Yeah.
Second one's a hit.
Yeah.
Very nice. Damn. Every time you hit, it's like you roll shitty, but you're still doing like 20 damage.
But
So okay, yeah. So this one, yeah. So this one, you know, finds a spot like right in between two plates and just, buries itself in there and it screams. And I know you like that. Anything else?
I'm not gonna lie, Eric. That's a good you've got that sound down. Like,
Oh,
it's pretty
okay.
good.
Thank you. I don't know what it's supposed to
that's
be.
your
but thank
sound.
you.
That's it.
All right, Fomher, you're up.
Zoidberg.
That's like Zoidberg on some steroids
Is-
or something. There.
Is it?
That-
Yeah, Zoidberg when he's like in that weird drug.
I've never
Shit.
seen that feature of it. Never.
Oh, that's one of my favorite shows,
Yeah.
man. You gotta watch.
All right, I'm gonna move there, and my cursed one is gonna get some Eldritch Blast this
All right.
way.
Cool. Energy wells up. You shoot him out.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever described essentially the Eldritch Blast come instead of coming from like an outreached hand or anything like that. They come from a ring that I'm wearing. That they come out shooting out as this like bright light energy that just shoots out from the ring at them. It's in my sword hand, but I have like a closed fist around the sword, and it's almost like I'm punching out at them.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, roll up.
Except, the first one.
All right. That one's a complete whiff. And the second one connects. That beam of energy is still on my screen. Oh, there.
Oh,
it
it's
goes.
not on
finally,
mine.
It's finally
no,
disappearing
It's
now.
gone for us.
It's supposed to go quick, like just
That's
Yeah,
it was quick. It was quick for mine.
Okay. Yeah, my computer sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so second
I
one
assume
hits.
is my second ring like glowing now?
Yeah.
Because of how close
Yeah.
I am to them?
Your magic items are starting to glow now. Correct. All right. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Alcaeus.
I don't know what to do.
Oh,
We're trying, buddy. We're trying.
Break the grapple again, I guess.
Okay.
drink a health potion first, please.
I'm gonna set with it.
All right. Go ahead. DC 14. Oh no. Yeah, you're trying to. Probably rip this thing open, pull it open or whatever, and it's just too strong, and it's just got you, and it's just digging into you. Anything else?
No.
Oh. All right, there you go. All right, let's do Alcaeus first.
Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Top one, wisdom save. Fails. Second one fails. All right, go ahead, roll 3d8. Okay. All right. So yeah, so these things are just getting sliced and diced by these little winged D6s of death.
Are either of them looking bloody?
I mean, bloodied is like the halfway point. So both of them,
Yep.
you know. So the top one is kind of, you know, it's starting to like show signs of wear. There are cracks. There is some blood, like starting to pool up, you know, where the character's just been cracked open. The one on the lower left is just completely like it's barely standing. It's bleeding. It's like, you know, coughing. It's just not looking good at all. So
Cool.
yeah. So the one on Alcaeus, attack number 1. 25, that hits. 11 grapple. 11 damage, and you are grappled by 2 things now. Excuse me. Let me get a Constitution saving throw. Nice. And then the second attack. Another hit. You are down. So 11 and 12. Yeah, 12 for the second one. So Alcaeus is lying just limp in between both of these things' claws. These pincers. Let me get a saving throw for the second one just in case. Okay. Alright, so you are paralyzed and poisoned and unconscious. Ooh, you hurt. Okay. Let's just... Okay. One on Regis. Alright. First one. That's a miss. Second one. 23. That hits. So 13 damage. You are unconscious. Let me get a Constitution saving throw for the second one, please.
Wait, did I just hear Regis is unconscious too?
Yeah. Okay, now your spell goes.
Well, my spell goes because I'm unconscious, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so now it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody sees the dice just kind of like just fade away. And now Regis is being held, you know, limply in this, in the grasp of these things.
I'm bite-sized too. Just a little snack.
All right, so Regis, it's your turn. Let's get a death save. You get advantage, so just roll it twice.
I got the kiddie meal and the full ass meal. Oh no.
The appetizer and the full and the main course.
All right, you have 1 success. Go ahead and mark that on your sheet. Leicester, you're up.
Or the vegetables.
I like to think of myself as a sweet guy. I'm a dessert. No.
Sorry. Okay. Hit it. Please hit. Please. Please. I don't want to. If I go down, that's not helpful.
Go ahead, roll up. I hear clicking. Is it just not popping up?
Is it lagging? Maybe it's up.
If it's lagging, just wait, because then a bunch of them will pop up.
My internet's like...
It's alright, no worries. Helps build tension.
So I'd really
okay,
like
gosh.
for a particular one to die.
They all popped.
Oh no.
Internet, please. Internet, calm down. Please. Mercy.
Oh my god. Alright, there they go. They all came through. Hold on. There's like 8 of them. Alright, first one.
First 2.
Let's see. First one. Where are you? Alright, first one is a miss. The second one.
I might have rage clicked it.
Yeah, it's alright.
Little
Second
bit.
one just kind of like brains this thing and it just drops.
First
And,
one's.
What? Yeah, so the first one missed.
Oh,
And then
cool!
the
I get
second
to
one
heal.
gets
I get some
Okay.
life back because that one died.
Wait, life? What? Is it if
When
you
the
kill it or
cur-
when it dies?
When it dies, if the cursed target dies at all, I get life back.
Okay,
I don't have to kill it. I just have to curse something and then it died.
awesome. You get healing or temporary HP? Like, how's that work?
I regain hit points equal to my level plus charisma.
Nice. All right, so yeah, go
So
ahead and do
9 hit points back.
that. Very cool. Yeah,
Which
so
is good, 'cause
Lyster, you'll see. You know, when that creature, drops or whatever, you can see, Fomher kind of.
that light, the light, that smoky light that was surrounding it during the curse, instead now moves from it back to Leicester, and there's just a short kind of glow to Leicester as he recovers, or not Leicester, to Fomher as he recovers
Very
a
cool.
little bit of essence.
That's a nice ability. All right, Lyster, anything else? You get your bonus action and you move. Uh-oh. I'm assuming.
Leicester still with us?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you got your bonus action and you move. What else you want to do?
Bonus action of my move. That was my internet dying again. We'll scoot.
Remember
So
diagonal movement? The
closer.
second one is double.
Come on, internet, please. Internet, please.
Don't
I
click too
give up.
much.
Are you gonna transfer your harness, Mark?
Dude,
Hello.
That would be your bonus action to transfer
forward
it.
right now.
Yeah.
It won't let me. That. Yes.
All right. And then if you're gonna move, just go ahead and do that. Whenever your internet catches up, we can take care of that. Fomher, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to close the gap with the one that's still alive, because that's why I'm also happy I got some life back, because that's helpful.
All right. Cool.
I don't get curse, but... and I don't have spells. Okay. I am going to just take a couple of swings at this thing.
Okay. Roll up. All right. Yeah. First one, he comes swinging across. Blade cuts through a couple of like belly plates, and then you come across from the side, and it blocks you with one of its pincers, knocking the blade out of the way. On the second one. All right. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else to do.
All right. Alcaeus, death save, please.
Of course, when I actually hit an attack on the one I don't have cursed is when I roll a 19, which could have crit on the other one.
All right, cool. Alcaeus, go ahead and mark the appropriate thing on your sheet. All right, it goes. Yeah, we'll quickly focus on Fomher as Fomher is like now in its face. All right, attack number 1. What's your AC? Oh, that's gonna hit.
18.
Yeah, it's gonna hit no matter what. All right, so 13 bludgeoning damage, and let me get a. Oh, and you are grappled. All right, and then this, let me get a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nope.
All right, you are
That's the wrong idea.
poisoned and paralyzed. Alright, and its second attack.
Advantage.
That's another hit. It's for another 12 points of damage. You are grappled now by 2 pincers.
This is bad.
Yeah.
This is real bad.
Wait, how many pincers does it have?
2.
So did it let go of Alcaeus then?
Yeah. Okay, it's on the floor. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, stop focusing on him. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, this thing just kind of screams, as it grabs you. All right, Regis, death save. Remember, roll it twice. All right, go ahead and mark the appropriate thing on your sheet. Leicester, you are up. Things are looking grim.
Kill the bitch. Kill the bitch.
I will hopefully be able to do that.
Are you gonna shoot?
Come on, character sheet. Okay,
Okay.
come on. Load. Yes, I will shoot. I will shoot.
All right, cool.
I'm trying to take it slow this time so I don't accidentally spam click it.
No problem. All right, first one glances off the
Yeah.
shell. Second one. Oh, we're waiting for. Hold on, wait. Yeah. Second one glances off. Yeah, so 2 of them. It's like you're freaking out, and both of them just go, just bounce right off of this thing's carapace. Fomher, you're paralyzed and poisoned. Okay, Fomher, let me get a Constitution saving throw. Nice. Okay, yeah, you kind of come to,
Yeah.
and you're
Right
in
in
this
time
thing's-
to die.
You're in this thing's grips. All right, Alcaeus. Death saves. Okay, mark the appropriate one.
I can. The exhale there let us know exactly what that was.
Well, almost, but yeah. Okay, it goes. All right, yeah, it's going to attack Fomher. First one. AC 12. What's your AC again?
It rolled a 12. It'll hit me.
Yeah.
AC's 18.
18. Oh no, it hits you. I mean, no, it misses. Okay.
You rolled a 12 and it misses?
No. I rolled a 12.
Oh, your total was a 12.
How do you know it has a
Okay.
+6? What kind of shit, man? All right. Second attack.
Earlier, I
misses.
think one of the other ones. It's never mind. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
that one misses too. 12 and a 13. You're lucky.
Love it.
All right, Regis, go ahead and make your saves. All right, go ahead and mark the appropriate thing. All right, we're back to Leicester.
All right.
Leicester's
Don't
just
kill-
been
you don't need-
yelling at baby.
I don't even see.
You don't need to
Leicester.
kill the bitch. Just hit the bitch.
Where the hell?
Oh.
Hold on, wait. I see.
Leicester's like on top of their corpses.
Oh, I see you. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
My movement's been very laggy, so I've been trying to make my way towards people. Baby's over here because Leister.
I see what baby
told her
is.
to start.
Okay, cool. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Nice. Where is it? Cure wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll up.
I'm panicking. Regis.
Yeah.
And cure wounds.
Whatever.
No
items
panic. No panic.
are- Just relax. Just another day in the jungle.
I have such bad.
That's good.
This is always so bad.
Okay, so Regis, you
Useless.
get healed 7 points. You have 7 total, and you are awake but prone. I'll mark your sheet. Okay. And you are no longer grappled. So let me get rid of those. But you are prone. Okay. All right, that's your action. Bonus action. Anything?
I don't think I can. I don't think there's anything useful. I don't think I have anything. No, I'm done.
Alrighty.
That's all they can do.
Fomher.
So I'm not paralyzed or poisoned at this point, correct? Since I passed that check.
If you made your last con save, which was a 21, then yep, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, correct. You're just grappled by
Cool.
two pincers.
And I'm just looking at this thing straight in the face and goes, "You're not fucking taking me today," and taking another couple of swings with the longsword.
Okay. Roll up. Nice. All right. Any extra damage that needs to be applied?
No, because I don't have. This one's not cursed or anything, so.
Okay. Yeah. So you're there, and you just, you wind up like, hacking at this thing, and you're chipping at it. You're getting there. Blood's starting to spray all over you and stuff like that. Anything else?
Nah, I really wish I still had my Misty Step, but nope.
Alrighty. Alcaeus. Alright, go ahead and mark the appropriate thing. It will go. Ooh, okay. First
18
one.
is the AC.
Alright, first one on Fomher. That's a miss. And a miss. 14-13. Holy shit. Okay.
Not fucking taking me today.
Yeah, it's just there and it's trying to squeeze on you and it's doing that thing and you just stare like you're fighting. Alright, Regis, you are up. You are prone. But you are awake.
So, quick question for that. Half of my movement at 25, does it round up or down?
It rounds down.
Sorry, no.
Everything rounds down unless otherwise specified. I think certain things like the athlete thing from like barbarians or fighters or champions. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so it's down. Sorry.
Alright, so I'll use 10 feet to stand up.
Uh-huh.
And then I will move to there. And...
Oh.
What's wrong?
It'll take an attack of opportunity. Release one of the grapple on Fomher.
Wait, oh, it has 15 foot reach.
No,
okay.
10.
I mean, I was right here though.
He's 15
Oh,
feet
you're
away
right. I'm so
now.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My bad. Continue. My apologies.
And then I'll move the 5 feet up there, so that's the last of my movement. And then I'll use Healing Word as a bonus action.
Alrighty.
Quickly saying, "Wake up!" and just cast Healing Word
Well, you can't see it.
on Alcaeus.
Oh,
I
nice.
apologize.
Okay, cool.
So first level, it's not gonna be much, but
All right. Alcaeus, you are healed 5 points. You are awake, but you are prone.
Hey, he didn't lose all his death saves.
I do need to make 3 con saves for the poison, so I'll just do that real quick.
Okay.
and then I will, as my action, cast a quick Sacred Flame on the last enemy.
All right. The dex save.
So I'm gonna send it your way right now, though. Dex save 15. Yep.
All right.
No damage on the pass.
It fails. This little mote of radiant flame comes falling out of the sky, hits this thing, puts a little, like a burn mark on its back. Okay. All right. That's it
And
for
that
you?
ends my turn.
All right, Leicester. Back to you.
Okay. Okay, it's up, so maybe we'll just back up over here and keep watching. Not too close to hit it with a bow.
You're good.
I think you're good. It's only 5 feet. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
is the
As long as it's not
only
within
character
melee.
Good.
Or within 5 feet, yeah. Melee, however they say it. Okay, that's a hit. Roll an extra d6. If you, okay. Very cool. Alright. It's still standing. Barely. Oh, okay. Yeah. Second one, yeah, so that you hit it like in the side of its neck and it quickly turns and looks over at you and it screams out, and just as it screams and the tentacles start writhing about, the last arrow goes right down its throat, pokes out the back of its head, and it drops.
Good.
Just kind of crumbles to the ground, dropping Fomher. And anything else? Just to finish up your turn.
Spits. Nothing.
You-
Just
All right. Okay. Hakalugi onto the ground, and we are out of initiative.
Oh, I definitely spit on the thing. I'm pious, but I'm not. I'm not a prude.
All right. Ooh, wow. That was a tough battle. All right. What would you all like to do? Yeah, act freely.
Oh, was it? Baby's running to Alcaeus to check and see if he's still breathing.
I'm fine.
That wasn't fun.
I felt like I was a small kitten again. It would grapple me and just kept moving away, and I couldn't hit it.
What in the nine hells was that? Were those things?
Bad.
It's like nobody wanted to interrupt baby.
Yes.
Hold on. She's speaking.
Baby was ranting about how we're not safe enough. Yes. Oh, I can't hear you. No, I can't. Okay.
No, I can't hear
People
you.
hear me. Can I hear people?
I hear Landon. I hear Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We all barely survived. Oh. Well, technically, I don't think Leicester got hit during that fight somehow. But
I could.
You got some damage.
everyone
People
else
hear
on
me?
my side.
Somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Eric, did you hear my question at all before I went out?
No, what'd you say?
I was asking if there was anything we could roll to try to. If we already. Was that Arcana check that you had us do at the beginning to recognize these things? Or
Yes.
is that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Then never mind. Cool. But can I make an attempt to try to find whatever it was? Let me make sure, because I think I have this as the kit I'm thinking of. I do. Can I make an attempt on these things to try to find whatever gland it was that provides them their poison? Because I am proficient in a poisoner's kit.
Okay. Let me check that out real quick.
Because I definitely felt the effect of their poison, so I know they were venomous.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Leicester will command Baby to go get his axe.
Fetch, baby, fetch.
It's like, go fetch.
Good.
Go fetch.
Fetch, baby, fetch. Good raccoon.
It's like sit, Ubu, sit. Remember that?
It's all fun.
Yes, that was... Eric,
Aw.
you and I are on the same page with the references tonight.
Hell yeah. Sit, Ubu, sit. Roo. Dog.
Good dog.
Yeah. Wow. Who else remembers Ubu?
Are we aging ourselves, Eric?
I'm 44 years young.
I don't even understand what word you're saying when you try and say the name.
Oh, Ubu?
Sit,
Whatever
Ubu,
you're
sit.
saying.
Ubu. It's a dog. It's just the name of a dog. All right, hold on. I'm looking
It
at this
was-
poisonous
Nope.
kid. It was like
It's
at the
one
end
of
of a
those, like,
TV show.
Yeah, it was one of those like post-TD show, like when it's showing the production company or the when they're doing the post-credits. What was that company that had the zombie? That was always the other one. Was the Arg.
Oh,
That was
I
after a
remember
bunch
that,
of,
but I
like,
can't remember that.
Late night shows.
I know what you're talking
Ugh.
about. I am brain
I just-
farting.
I just-
Why can't I find Xanathars with the poisoner kit shit? Miscellaneous. Proficiencies. Other options and features. Let's see. I know it's in Xanathar.
I don't actually know if the poisoner kit would give me benefit on finding that. I just figured I'd ask because
No,
I have
well,
it.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out exactly, like how it can be used.
Do you want to copy and paste it, or?
Yeah, if you got it. Yeah, but where do you
Yeah,
find it? Where the fuck is it?
It's in tools. There's
Tools.
Under the tool proficiencies, it gives some and it gives
Yeah.
some examples of like certain checks that could be made.
I just put it in there for you.
All right, thank you.
And-
Thank you. Okay, let's see. What is it? Favorite resources? Create from various materials. Okay, cool. So you can class files, mortar kit. Medicine. That's what I was looking at. Okay, let's see.
So I kind of figured it was either a medicine, nature, or survival, like in that realm.
All right, let me get your poisoner's kit using intelligence. Let's do that.
Why do I never make intelligent characters? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, these creatures, they just seem a little too alien for you. Not
Okay.
really sure.
In frustration with my sword still drawn, I'm just going to stab through its head.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of tough to get through, but yeah, you get through. All right. What's everybody else doing? Tyler, you're all quiet.
I did say something, but I don't think anybody heard me, so
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
just
hear you.
gonna
I'm sorry.
go chill and relax.
I'm of the persuasion that there's a camp here, even if it's half set, and we just had this. I think we should go ahead and rest up and make camp here for the night. I know we've not traveled for very long, but I'm hurting,
Yeah,
and I don't think I
pretty
can
early.
travel too much further.
Yeah, it's only.
I don't
maybe
think
like
I can
2:30
travel
in the
too
afternoon.
much.
Way too early to stop.
I look at Alcaeus. You and I are nearly dead.
And 1 hour will fix that.
Slumped over against the wagon. All right.
I mean, if you all willing to just do the hour, I suppose that'll work. We can do what we can and try to get a little further. But I don't know if we can do another fight like that.
Somebody roll me a d20, please. Anybody? First person. 1 through 5.
I don't
it
trust
says-
myself. I'm not doing it.
No, he doesn't get a roll because nobody trusts himself. He's like first person.
First person to roll it. Yeah. We're just gonna see. What's it. 1 through 5, it's gonna start raining. That's it. Real simple.
Has anyone rolled yet? Because if not, I'll roll.
Nope, I have not rolled.
I will roll. I will roll.
Alright, it starts raining.
And
Not
of
even
course,
considered.
it's raining.
It starts raining. It's like out of nowhere. These clouds just come in, from the west, and
I blame all the rest of you for not stepping up and rolling.
yeah, you can start hearing.
I go into the tent.
Could have been
I don't
raining
care.
then.
Is it just raining or is it storming?
I mean, you can hear thunder and stuff in the distance. Crack of thunder.
All right, let's hang out. Let's hang out in the tent for an hour. We'll see how we all feel, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
Sounds good.
So short rest in the tent.
Hopefully.
Dog. Pile in the tent.
All right, Regis, as you went over to that wagon and you kind of slumped over to it, it looked like it was in disrepair. It doesn't really look like it's in that great of a shape. The inside of this tent is there's a single cot, that's there, and it kind of looks like, I mean, it's in decent condition, but that's it. That's it.
Dibs, and I lay down on the cot. for the short rest.
All right. Leicester, what are you doing by those bodies?
Oh. Baby will go in and cuddle. Leicester will kind of sit on the outside of the tent, just watching.
All right. It's raining.
Baby is
Oh, yeah.
welcome on the baby is
Lauren.
welcome on the cot. Fomher has taken the cot, but baby is welcome on the cot.
I mean, you can be inside if you want. You know, you can
Baby
share the
will
same
use
space.
that. Okay. If he can fit, I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
squares where is it much
You'll
space.
be fine.
Okay.
All right. So everybody's in there.
Nice to be squeezed in.
All right. So you all begin taking your short rest. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
the
right.
plan.
All right.
Yes.
Somebody roll me a d12.
I'm not. I refuse.
Okay.
I rolled.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Cool. Hour goes by. It's just like miserable and windy. You know, lots of rain. Everything outside you can see is just like getting all muddy really quick. You know, bodies of little pools of water or like collecting on the road. And you can even see like coming up from these hills, you know, like the rain, it's like coming down in like little rivers almost to where, I mean, it's not like flooding the area, but, you know, water is definitely coming through. And, you know, you can see actually everyone, let me get either a nature or survival check, your choice. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, the group recognized that, you know, like if this rain continues heavily, you know, it could possibly, you know, cause like mudslides or, you know, things like that.
Are we good to roll hit dice for a short rest?
Oh,
or
yes,
should
yes,
we
I'm
go
sorry.
off on
Yeah,
that?
you guys complete your short rest with that incident, so go ahead and do your hit dice, divine recovery or whatever, you know. So, yeah, if short rest goes by, go ahead and do that. Ooh, the dice guards are mad at Alcaeus. Oh, never mind. Okay.
They're mad. They're mad. They're mad at. Oh god damn! Son
Wow,
of a-
Leicester's almost back up to full. Great.
And Fomher is still below half.
Jeez.
No, yeah, actually, yeah. Fomher is almost at 1/3.
Do you have a potion or anything you can use?
I do have potions. That's right, and I make potions. So these aren't. Next time we get a longer term, I can just make them. So let me use one of these potions. Who? So I guess here's the question: did I give out potions or did I not?
I remember you
Because-
handed people potions back at Jacob's.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Leicester has two. That one's with baby. So.
I didn't get any. I have the one that I like started with is the one I have.
Did you get one or two, Alcaeus, or one or?
I have 2 on me.
Because I have 3 on me, and I'm trying to remember if that's right.
Yeah, I think you gave us both two. I think.
Because I made. I trying to remember how many days I spent on that. Because I could make one a day.
Yeah, I think you
Thank
did
you.
5. Because the first 2 days
5.
you wound up doing something else, and then I think the last couple days you're like, I'm just gonna make potions. 'Cause I
Alright,
remember
so
you
that
also
actually would-
you bought some potions too, like before you remembered
Yeah.
that you could make them.
So that adds up. So what are they?
I think you bought 2 of them. Yeah, because she pulled out one from underneath each of her breasts.
What?
Right.
Yeah, you don't remember? You don't remember when she reached into a dress and pulled them out from underneath? Like, bloop?
No,
Yeah, she kept them
I
warm.
must have blacked that out. Oh, nice.
Except it doesn't look like I can just use potion from my thing. So they're what? They're I forget
2d4
the
plus
regular healing.
2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. So I am going to use that. And Regis, are you needing do you need any potion or anything? Do you need anything to help perk up
No.
after the rest?
No, Kimball was on my side today.
Was he?
He was. I didn't die, and I feel great.
You
Why
were
why do the dice hate me?
I feel that mood.
Would you like to talk about worshiping Kimball?
No, I worship plenty of other gods. That they're just.
I just don't think a Kindle will be very useful to me. I'm not sure.
It was plus. It's the roll +2, correct? You said,
yes.
Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 14 more. I can survive on that. I think if I'm careful, I'm good. I'm assuming after the hours, it's still. I'm assuming it's still raining. You said, right?
Yeah. It's still raining, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna let up anytime soon. The entire sky is just gray.
Do we try to keep moving forward, lads? Lads, with this, or do we bunker down?
It's not my specialty.
Yeah, I don't know much about nature, but I don't
look
think
at
being
Lysa.
in the
I know the.
downhill
Hey,
area is good.
I don't think
Say
this
we're
is
in
the
danger
right
of some
place to-
mudslides.
Or mud.
Sorry, Leister, I spoke over you.
So where do we need to go to reduce that risk?
Well, probably continuing forward until we're not surrounded by some hills and not in so much of a valley.
It's fine. The rain.
Eric, does it seem like the ridge that we had used during that fight at one point, does it like continue as like higher ground, or does it even out?
I mean,
We can find
it
rock.
goes higher. I mean, there's trees. It goes up a little higher and stuff. Let me get a quick nature check from you though, or survival again. All right, yeah. With the way the rain is coming up and the way that mud is starting to come down, it's going to be pretty dangerous, and it's going to be a lot more windy up there too. But you can definitely go to high ground if you want. You can try.
I will relay that information.
Okay.
But again, this is not my specialty. I will follow the more seasoned traveling veterans.
How far if we poke out the tent, like, does it look like the road is kind of in this kind of little bit? It's not quite a valley, but like, is it hill? Is it those kind of tall hills on either side for as far as we could see, or does it look like it flattens out a little bit as we go further up the road?
I mean, it's kind of hard to see like in the distance because the trees, even at the ground level, like sea level, the trees are really tall. So any bend in the road will cut, like the horizon. But it kind of, just as you've been traveling, like these little like pockets of hills and stuff, they kind of like come and go. So it's not like you're walking into like a mountainous region, or anything like that. It's just, these hills are, just random.
And the road is a natural road, right? It's no sort of like stone road or anything like that where there's like, so it's just a natural path. That's
It's just a well-worn road for the most part.
Right. Honestly, I think our best bet at this point is to either bunker down and hope that hope we aren't in a mudslide area, or we need to keep moving and get to a flatter. And if we're moving towards making camp, we need to get somewhere where we're not down in the middle of a valley. Either we hit some flatlands or we find some easier way to climb up to higher ground.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So the choice is, do we trust this place and we bunker down here, or do we move forward?
I do not trust this place.
I do not trust you.
That's half
Bugs
the
grow
group.
too big.
That's half the group. I'm willing to move forward and just try to at least get to a place of some flatter ground before we start to think about camping. So that's what we do.
All right, so you're gonna trudge up this road.
Yes.
A little further. Okay. Marching order.
Same thing.
Lyser, do you want to lead us, or do you want me to stay at the head?
Front.
You're at the front. I'll take it then. As we started the night.
All right, cool.
Before internet became a problem.
All right. All right, Lyster, let me get a survival check, please.
Enough
With advantage. With
for,
advantage.
for Leicesters. Yes. Okay.
I have to ask, and you don't have to give me the exact answer, but just something to keep track of, because Leicester is a ranger, correct?
Yes.
Favorite terrain. Just keep that in mind.
Yes. We're in it.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, so let me. How long do you guys want to travel? Just so you find an area that would be suitable for camp, or do you want to just travel as far as you can until the sun drops? Like, what's the?
It also depends on the weather. If the weather keeps going like this, it would impact.
There's way too many variables.
Does anybody have
Well,
Druidcraft?
No.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we
Sure, let's
can't
run back
lose
to
the
town real
path.
quick.
I'll go roll a druid real quick if you no. I'm kidding.
We just have to go back to town. We just have to be like, yo, anybody can anybody message Pip and be like, yo, weather forecast.
I wish I had
I
Sunday.
mean, we can't lose the path. That's one thing. We can't lose the path.
You can.
It's not possible.
No, you can't.
What?
That's why I'm having you roll survival.
What?
Oh no.
I thought is that not a favorite terrain thing?
Well, no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Look at that. You're a ranger. I love rangers. You're right. Okay, you can't get lost. You can't get lost.
Except by magical means.
Totally
Yeah,
forgot
the
about
best
that.
thing.
Okay,
Best
cool.
thing.
There you
You.
go. See, Rangers awesome.
You.
And people are like, oh, Rangers are too niche. It's like, does your world not have fucking trees in it?
This is why I said it. It was less. Landon, I have to say, it's less. I said that less because of me thinking you didn't know about it, but just for all of us to keep track of the fact that hey, we have a ranger, guys, and this is a campaign that's built for rangers to be really good. It seems.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were in the desert, and I was so depressed. No trees for miles.
All right. So, okay. So I'm sorry. Are you going to try and travel as much as you can, or are you going to try and find a place to rest up?
What do you think?
I would say as far I gotta say if I could make a recommendation, Leicester, because you're leading us. The furthest we go is optimal, but we want to make sure wherever we end up the night is not in a valley like this.
Also, if the weather gets worse, it could affect our decision.
At this point, we'll get to a flat. As long as we're in flatland, storming isn't going to bother me too much.
I don't know, but my wet hair might.
We'll deal with the wet hair and the wet lion smell later.
You just have to hit me, and then I can blow dry you very quickly.
You guys have been through here before, on the way down, and the fork in the road isn't really too far ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shish.
Yeah, well, for Alcaeus and Leicester, you guys would remember the fork in the road is, it's about 8.5 miles up. So, I mean, with the weather and stuff, you could probably do, let's say, 2 miles an hour. Wait, what do you guys normally do?
3.
Is it 3? Okay, so then 1.5 because of the mud and all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.5 every hour. You're looking at what? 3, 6. I'm brain farting. 3, 6, maybe another 3 or 4 hours, and that would put you.
Yeah.
And right now, let's say it's about like in between 2:30 and 3 in the afternoon.
And that's with Leicester's Natural Explorer making difficult terrain not slow us.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, shit.
You might want to read it.
More
All
Rangers.
right, do me a favor, pull that up then.
Rangers.
Pull it up just so I can. I think you might.
Rangers.
Right.
Rangers.
There we go.
This for anyone that happens to watch this video that has an issue with the Rangers. This is why Rangers are actually really good as long as you're in the right campaign. And make sure you watch that because Rangers rock.
You got to remember your proficiency bonus is doubled whenever you're dealing with stuff, wisdom or intelligence checks for forest. When you're traveling for an hour or more, you don't get slowed. Okay, so the first hour it'll be slowed, and then after that you're gonna pick up pace. Okay, so 1.5 miles for the first hour, and then 3 miles per hour after that. So so you're looking at maybe only 2.5 hours until you hit the road. So you could figure you could probably hit that by around 5-ish, give or take. So is that what you want to do? Try and make it to the fork?
Yes, please.
All right, and how are you guys traveling? Cautiously, speedily, stealthily?
Normally.
I just recommend normally.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just normally? All right, cool. Let me get a D12, please. Anybody? Oh, actually, Leister? D12?
Oh, darn.
Same.
Okay, it's not a 1. That's all that matters.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you guys are trudging through this rain, and you are at a very obvious fork in the road.
Oh, I feel like Strider.
You can see the road kind of go off into the east, and then it continues going north.
Leister, what does your half devil eye see?
Okay, so let me get a history check with advantage whenever you get a moment.
Yep. I might be able to do that. Probably not, but I might be able to. History with advantage. Oh,
Nice.
I don't even need
Okay,
advantage.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like maybe another 3 or 4 miles north, and slightly west. That's where you buried. Your
I don't need a reminder of that.
Oh, okay. Well,
I see it on the map.
Reunion.
Okay,
I know. I remember too. I'm like, wait.
I see this little area right here where we went up. I don't need a reminder.
All right. Carry on.
You guys have further vision than I do.
Alcaeus died for the first time here.
Alright, so it's 5 o'clock. You still
And
got a
Hubert
good
saved the
you
day.
still got a good 4 hours of daylight left. If you guys want to try and cuff it.
How's the weather looking?
The weather is still the same. No changes.
No changes.
Yeah.
How's the
When
terrain?
we
Say again.
How's the terrain looking?
It's just muddy.
Muddy?
Yeah, it is difficult terrain.
are
But
we seeing, if we move towards the forest, are we seeing more of those kind of hill valleys?
you could see like directly to the west of you, it gets really really high. And then you can see like northeast of you, like miles. You can see like actual like rocks peeking above the canopy. That actually, like most of the hills, it's tree covered for the most part, all the way up. But like up here, I don't know if you can see it on the map. Can you see it on the map? Hold on.
I can't. It's all fog of war. Most,
So far,
like
okay,
most
yeah.
of it is fog of war.
All right, so up here where I'm pinging,
If you open up Jacob's map, it's the same map. Okay.
yeah. You can see like actual like mountains that probably go up. Like maybe at least a mile. Give or take.
I'm trying to go for immersion. God, no.
Let's see. To the left is the like cursed lands from this fork, right? Right. I don't know directions on maps.
We're heading east, I believe, is our plan at the fork.
Okay, we're
correct?
heading east.
To the right. Because we want to head to the colored forest, and we knew at the fork it was that.
And everything I used to own is to the left, so I don't want to go there.
I mean, if you're saying that out loud, Alcaeus, do we not want to recover what you had?
No, I'm not
Buried
saying that
something.
out loud. That was a Beyonce joke.
That's where that was from. Okay, that was haunting me. Thank you. We definitely won't make it to the scary forest, but is the forest on one side of us all the cursed zombie shit?
Right. Well,
So to the left is the cursed zombie shit.
yeah, that is where I lost.
No.
No.
This is the cursed zombie
north?
shit.
Yeah.
North is cursed zombie shit.
North
This is
is
cursed.
cursed zombie shit.
Yes.
So north is cursed.
Yeah,
I don't know
Mateo
directions.
Lokilla. Mateo Lokilla
Yeah.
is the name
Yeah.
Potato killer.
of that section.
Essentially, we want to head this. We want to head
This direction.
this way.
Yeah.
Right.
With my. It's weird that like I have a green token but an orange ring. I need maybe to just match those at some point. But
Eventually we'll be over here, but we could probably make it a little bit further down the path, but then we'll have more of this forest on one side of us.
Let me see how far you guys traveled so far.
I mean, at this point, I'd say as long as we move forward as far as we can, and if we're getting anywhere close to the end of our day, before we get down into like a valley like we were just in, I don't think we want to camp in one of those. Camping at the bottom of a hill, bad idea.
No.
But if we move forward on the road as far as we can, before we hit one of a section like that, and we make camp just on the outskirts of that kind of valley type area, that's our best bet for the day.
Maybe there is quite an open kind of spot. I wonder if it's safe. Yeah, I'm fine with going a little bit more.
So basically, I'd only recommend if we hit another hill valley, we stop before we go into it. I hate saying valley because valley to me sounds like like we have mountains on either side of us, not hills on either side of us. But you know what I mean.
We got you. Yeah, Hill Valley, whatever. So what's the deal?
Yes, we don't want to run into valley girls.
They're the worst. Have you actually experienced valley girls? Like
Oh my god.
Like
I
Leicester.
don't know what you mean.
Wow, Leicester, you're a little more worldly than I imagined. I wouldn't have thought you would have experienced that yet.
I don't know where that came from.
Valley girls watching.
Alright, so I mean, you guys kind of rest up a little bit. You kind of like, munching on your little rations, and trying to figure out exactly what you're doing, standing here in this rain. Oh yeah, okay, the music changed because it's a different map. Oh yeah, but it is still raining. I'll put that back to remind you guys.
Guess it rains down in pink.
Let the rain fall down.
Oh no.
I hate people that are just like 5 people. I don't really, but I hate the interaction with people that were 5 years younger than me. That was like prime their song because
Was that actually people's song? Oh no.
Oh, there were people I knew that were a few years younger than me that was a popular song for them.
It was a big thing, definitely. It was definitely big.
But I attribute that to the same as like Party in the USA and that
Oh
kind of
no.
stuff.
I was there for all of those dark magics.
How dare you blaspheme Party in the USA?
I'm not American, so I can blaspheme all I want.
When you have to hear it at least twice every hour while you're working at a pizza place that has a radio going at the same
Played
shuffle.
it twice every hour just for myself.
Fomher would like to Hexblade curse Alcaeus and
Alright, what's the deal for a dragon coast?
Oh god, moving forward a little bit more.
Move
East, not forward. Yes,
Forward,
not
please,
forward.
sir.
We're going east.
Going
Going
east.
right.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, so you continue to travel easterly. Alright, let me get a D10.
not it.
I haven't rolled, but I've already almost killed myself once today, why not
Alright,
twice?
cool. So you guys, let's see. So let's see, 5. Alright, so 15 plus 24 minus 6. Okay. So actually, this is where you guys make it. So that's 5. Wait, no, actually a little further. Let's say here. Let's just say here. Yeah, so you start traveling a bit. It's you probably got like maybe an hour left of daylight. You figure this might be a decent place to make camp. Like south of the road or just southwest of the road. It's a little clear, a little bit, where the vegetation is a little bit more sparse. And then to the northeast of you, you can see, the elevation starting to go. You see like more mountains peeking up above above the canopy and whatnot. But the thing is, like, the clouds are so low and this rain is so heavy. It's like the mountains, you can't actually see like the tops. It just kind of like almost goes up into the clouds. But it's all muddy, and you guys are traveling, and you figured, this will be a good place to stop for the night.
Well, with the fact that the hills are going up into the clouds, and the fact that we're I think this is a good place to camp for the night.
I've come to the same conclusion. We should camp for the night.
This does look like a good place to camp.
Just real quick, before we camp, I would like to do this.
Scorpion check? Oh, that one.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I can't.
That's also important.
Scorpion check.
Okay.
Unless they've
within
already
60
died
feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know last time we were by the road, and that's why we had diverted to the forest into the scorpions, and that's where we lost.
Right. You know what? Let me get a D10.
What are aberrations?
Okay. No, you don't pick up any of that.
Alright, well,
Fiends.
there's
Now
no...
remember, I mean, the whole area is like pretty. There's still trees and stuff. It's not like a complete clearing, but you do find an area for camp. And yeah, you don't sense any of that.
As of right now, we're safe of any undesirables, so we could make camp. As far as I can tell. I'm sure Leicester has better sense than I do.
I can check slightly out of game because I don't know what all of these things are and if they're useful. Leicester can check for aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and you've already checked undead. So.
All right, go ahead and pull that up.
Yes, that's this.
Fiends are.
Alright, you gotta burn a spell slot to use that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's useful or not. Would we encounter any of these things?
Okay, let's see. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot, you can sense whether falling within 1 mile, up to 6 miles in your favorite terrain. So, I mean, you can definitely do it. 6 miles is really far. Like a 6 mile radius or whatever is pretty far.
2 hours.
It won't tell you. Yeah, it won't tell you what's there. It'll just tell you that something is there. If you do decide to do that.
Maybe I'll check for fae then. Because those hunters have something to do with fae, right? So it will burn the spell slot and just look around for fae things.
Oh, well, I mean, it just picks up all of them.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, so you actually... Okay, you do pick up... I will whisper you.
Whisper.
Wow, you get to just look for all of those things. I thought it was a pick one. Wow. It's a combo deal.
I think there's something special if there's like with your favorite enemy, if you're that ranger, if you have a favorite enemy, but I don't know what kind of ranger you are. So I think that's if you're a hunter.
No. I didn't. What can I do with wisdom survival checks? Track your favorite enemy. Recall information. I should have used this before. Oh.
Like I'm not gonna lie, Landon. Like because of the way this campaign seems to be with like exploration, a lot of your stuff is like ranger is great for the way this campaign feels from an exploration standpoint and all that. Like
Yes. This is why I picked my Leicester. Oh, what?
like not gonna lie, I make multiple backup characters in every campaign I'm in one of my backup characters for this is a ranger.
Nice.
All right, so you burn that slot and you kind of reach out and get a sense of the land, and you just kind of and you pick up what I whispered here.
So there are things far off, but hopefully if we hide ourselves, maybe they won't be attracted. We can't make a fire anyways, so.
Well, I think we take some turns keeping watch overnight, and then we can...
We could, but there are things around.
Oh yeah,
That's
you could.
Leister is saying we're not making a fire.
All right, so you guys gonna start looking to make camp.
Yeah, on this side of the path than the
Definitely
scary
south
side.
side.
All right. Yeah, you find an area
So
that
sad.
has some, a little bit of clearing on the road. Okay. How do I stop that?
Anyone have a magical treehouse? I don't like how many things
Nope.
there are.
All right. Is everybody kind of like just pitching in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's we can either do everybody can make survival checks, or we can have somebody roll with advantage. Your choice.
My survival checks are just blah.
I
If
think
someone's good at survival, I would say give them the
I think
advantage.
Leister's good at survival.
Yeah, you should be. Plus, it's your favorite terrain, so you get to double your proficiency.
Ooh.
You get expertise in this terrain.
Silly.
If I had had one more skill proficiency, survival was the last one cut.
Jeremiah keeps disappearing on us. Okay. All right. So within the next hour, you spend some time building a shelter. A temporary shelter that will keep you dry for the evening, that will accommodate everybody. You build like a nice little wind wall, with some fallen timber, so that way. Oh, you don't have a fire. Never mind. So you build a wind wall anyway, I guess. To help keep the wind from entering your little makeshift hut. Stuff like that. All right. Yeah, so you guys do that. You start making camp. How do you want to do watches? Silent.
I will take whatever watch is after the first 4 hours. If I could sleep the first, because I only need 4 hours to sleep. Because elf. But
Yeah, I mean, I can't see in the dark, so I'll take watch whenever you
Yes.
guys want me to.
Go to bed. Baby will be
I would-
worried.
I would say Jeremiah for last watch, because that
Why?
might, at the very least, that's when dawn. That last watch generally hits around dawn, so he might have a little better light at that point.
Yeah, all three of us have dark vision, right? So it's just Regis we have to worry about. I can. So it's either Leister or I for first watch.
See, I'll take third watch, just because then that gets me my rest, and I'm done at that point.
Hold on. Does anybody in the group have like prestidigitation or anything? Like to dry up? Are you guys gonna dry up,
Nope.
or are you just sleeping in wet clothes all night?
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to, because it's a cantrip. Let's see how big it actually is it.
What, you control flames, fire? Your
Create bonfire.
Remember, create bonfire does not produce light.
Ooh.
Doesn't. Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't. So that's why it's a fire. So and it just fills a 5-foot cube.
Yeah. So as long as you are able to concentrate on it, you can keep that going, and it won't generate any light.
It only lasts for a minute. Would we be able to dry off from that bonfire in a minute?
No, unless you run through it.
We just roll in the fire.
Because that's all it does. Is it
No,
I'm
it's
assuming-
kind of like I mean, you set up like little spikes in the ground where you can take off your boots and hang them, next to the phone. I mean, not the phone, the fire.
Here's a
It's gonna take.
here's a
some-
question.
The phone.
If we set up pieces of wood that are flammable, create bonfire does light things that are flammable.
Yeah, then you'll create light and smoke. But yes,
Don't do that. Don't do this.
I-
Too many things. There's
are
so
we-
many things.
I mean another option you could do. You know what? I mean,
There are
you
ways-
got- you can do like a Dakota fire hole. Which is something that'll like kind of it's a more stealthy type of fire. So like
So
you
there
can keep the
are
flames
smokeless-
underneath the ground level.
They're
and-
relatively smokeless fires that exist.
Yeah, Dakota
that,
fire hole's the way to go. Like something
Yeah.
like that.
Sure.
And then,
You can try that.
yeah. So you got a decent. You know what? That's fine. You can
Yeah.
get your little fire going. You got your little wind wall to like kind of block the flames. You get the coals nice and going, and you just keep like little things in there. Just to keep the fire going throughout the night. So whoever's on watch will have to tend to that fire. I'll get a roll from whoever's on watch.
We're
To
gonna
tend
set
to-
ourselves on fire. No.
But,
Well, Leicester will be fine. The rest of you will die.
yeah. So then,
No, I'm fine because I'll just create bonfire on it. I don't like
it'll
it.
be fine.
So,
So,
the Fomher's
okay.
fine.
All right. So first watch.
I'll take first watch. That's
Okay.
going to take a long time to get my armor off anyway, so I can just do that
Oh, fair. Yeah.
part of the watch.
Yeah, so lights are on Fomher, to get the fire going enough to where now there's coals, and they create like little like simple racks, where you can like dry your clothing and do whatever you want to do. And got a nice little wind bowl going. So is everybody else just going straight to bed while Alcaeus takes first watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I just kind of sit myself up against are we in a complete clearing or is there
No.
a tree?
There's trees and stuff like all over the place. I mean,
I
it's
just-
kind of thinned out a little bit, but it's still like heavy jungle.
I just kind of get myself undercover up against a tree and just go into my trance.
Okay, yeah.
For the
No.
4
You guys
hours.
built a shelter, from like
Yeah.
deadfall and whatever.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. So Alcaeus, let me get a D6.
Oh, only a d6? What could go wrong?
Don't make me fight you.
Okay.
So you
yeah.
just put that energy. You
All
just
right.
put that energy out there.
couple of hours go by without incident. Alcaeus, who would you like to wake up for a second watch?
Leicester.
All right.
I'll shake him awake.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright. Leicester's gonna tuck baby next to Regis.
Oh, I didn't even roll. Oh, let me get a survival check, Alcaeus. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Fear.
Time for that negative energy. Yay!
All right, the fire goes out.
God.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, fire's
you try and so the fire goes out like probably within the first hour of your watch. You spend the next
He was
bit
busy
of
braiding his
time,
hair.
trying to get this fire stoked up again, and it's like you just keep stirring and you eventually put the fire out by accident. So the second half of your watch you're kind of cold, but you don't wake anybody anyway. So all right, so Leicester, you'll get woken
Yes.
and it's dark.
It's dark. Fire's out. I'm going to bed.
Oh, you're off the sun fields. I feel like you should be better with fire. Okay. Yeah, Leicester will tuck baby with Regis so that when they get woken up for their watch, baby will stay up with them. So for now,
Okay.
Leicester will keep
All right,
watch
cool.
and try and fix the fire.
Let me get a quick survival check. Remember, we'll add it manually.
Just a normal, right? Okay.
Okay.
Do I have-
Yeah. Even like with the wet wood and stuff, you take your axe. You found some wood that you guys had prepared, and you split the wood and carve off the bark so that you can get some of that dry wood on the inside, and you use that to get the fire going. And then eventually, you start putting some of the wetter bark and whatever on there to help. It creates some smoke and stuff, but you get those coals going. And let me get a D6 from you, please.
Oh, fear. Oh. It's not a one.
Cool. While you were out there, you did hear, even throughout the thunder, like the rain has kind of stopped at this point, but there still is thunder, in the background, and it's still cloudy. You did hear something large, like breaking some trees, or maybe not trees, but moving through the foliage. But whatever it was, it sounded very large. It just never got close to camp. And your watch goes by. So who would you like to wake up now?
It's been long enough. So
Yeah, it's been like 4 hours now. So I mean,
okay,
Fomher
good.
should
So
be
yeah,
fully rested.
Fomher will just be tapped awake. Like the lights are just slightly tapping them with their boot. Like, okay, it's your turn. Are you done sleeping?
Because I didn't even necessarily look like I was in deep sleep, but my eyes just opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. There are
It's
things moving out there, so try not to make too much noise.
Fomher, let me get a charisma saving throw real quick.
What the heck does that mean?
Ooh.
Okay. While you're in your trance, you're going through your typical trance stuff, whatever that consists of. Remembering, trying to piece together memories from possible previous lives. And just stuff like that. There were a couple of times throughout your trance where things just kind of got like really dark, and like you kind of like lost your vision for a moment, and you just felt like there was something that was interfering with your trance. Not so much to where it interrupted the effect of your resting, but it's just it was just it was an uncomfortable trance. Think of it like that, but nothing mechanical.
Because most of my focus would be on like trying to remember who it was I was connected to and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So interference there. Cool.
You do anything special during your watch?
If I do my best to keep the fire going naturally, but if I have to, I will cast create bonfire to keep the fire going.
Let me get a survival check from you.
Baha!
Yeah, it is like a nice coal on the bottom, and you're able to just keep on, like adding like little tinder and whatever to it and blowing on it, and you're able to keep those coals going without any issue at all. You even grab a couple of large leaves, and just like kind of stick them standing up in the wind wall, and they kind of drape over the fire a little bit. It kind of helps push that like warm air from the coals into the tent.
I spend the rest of my time with my pipe and just having it send what is a little 1 foot cube of a just an eagle kind of floating around the fire smoke.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Just
there toking up, getting it going, and you have your little eagle flying, and it seems like after, like you're just having fun with it, like maybe just having it like circle around the fire, maybe you're having to do like little barrel rolls and dives, and I don't know what you're doing, but there are times when that shift, that image of an eagle, like the wings, instead of them being like feathery, they kind of turn almost like vestigial, almost like skin, like dragon wings or bat wings, and then it, but that's not like by your choice. It just kind of like happens, and then it goes back to being an eagle, but that's that. So let me get a D6 from you, please. All right, and for your second watch, let me get a D6. Okay, cool. Morning comes without a problem. The sky has cleared up. The thunder has stopped. It's just really moist and humid and foggy, and there are like bugs just like kind of everywhere. And yeah.
So moist out.
It's moist. It's dank and moist. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So everyone wakes up. Everyone is fully rested. So go ahead and replenish your spell slots, your hit points, whatever.
What is it? Half hit dice, correct?
Half round down, right? So that's 2.
Half round down.
Yep, 2 hit dice back.
Regis, you there? Jeremiah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Alright. You'll wake up and kind of decent rest. You know, that shelter and that fire was on point considering the conditions.
You catch me just now at the point of boredom with everyone getting at the end. I have a little smoke. The smoke from my pipe is in a little shape of a raccoon, just kind of rolling, just kind of running around in front of me. It's not. It's only like a 1 foot cube, but it's still, which is actually fairly big for a smoke.
It's probably like the size of a squirrel, including the tail,
Yeah.
give or take. A little fat squirrel.
Baby tries to eat it.
Yeah, baby will play, try and grab it, and the hands go through. It's smoke, and then it just reforms, like after the hands pass through. But yeah, everything out here is all, like super muddy, foggy. It's a little chilly in the morning, even with the coals going. But otherwise, it's nice. It's clear sky, there's obviously water dripping off these trees all over the place. And the forest is alive with forest
The
stuff.
sound of music.
Yeah. All right.
The
What are you guys
force
doing
is
in the
too
morning?
alive. I don't like it.
Heading along the path. Right.
Do you guys want to tear down that
Yeah.
shelter or leave it?
Yeah, I think we need to tear it down.
I
Try to
mean,
make
it
it
was
as-
pretty well made. It looks
so
like it will
nice.
stand for itself.
We gotta come back this way if we live.
Excuse me.
No harm leaving a mark on one of our maps to, in
Yeah,
case we need to
it's completely
come back.
natural.
All right. If as long as that's true. We don't have anyone coming after us, so
I mean,
leave it up in case we come back through.
It'll eventually break down on its own. All right, give me 1 second. Let me mark this map so I can show.
We can think of it as like a forward camp. Until we make the next forward camp. And this would be the rear camp.
Okay, I mean it doesn't look like this, but this is the token that we'll use just to mark the camp. I don't see it on my map, is it? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
SSC.
Yeah,
and I will
it
just
went
put
there.
it right there.
Yeah.
There.
One day we will build a house there. I'm kidding. There's horrible things in this forest.
Which just means we build a keep there, and then the horrible things can't get in.
I don't know. Depends on how big these horrible things are.
Deck of many things. No.
Well, no, I saw the end of that campaign. I know what that means.
You will never see that in my game unless
Oh.
I'm willing to just end the campaign at that point.
Just a one-shot chaos episode.
I'll jump into the void. Whatever. No.
Okay.
Nice camp. Aw.
All right, cool. And then if you guys want to mark that on your map somehow, just make a note. So I guess what you guys all just wake up, get your breakfast going, do whatever. Clothing.
Put my armor on.
Okay, very cool. All right. And then what do you want to do?
I think I think the idea is to keep moving east towards the forest that we're.
Follow the road.
Same order as before.
Same order as before.
All right.
Yep.
Guys moving forward.
I will,
Leicester's
I will put a
Leicester's
hand.
leading us well.
What'd you say,
Put a
Regis?
hand. I was just gonna say I'll put a hand on Alcaeus. Kimble, make you a little bit quieter this time. Use Blessing of the Trickster.
How long did that last?
It lasts an hour, so when the hour's up, I'll use it again. Would be the idea. as we're
There's no
traveling.
limit, right, to the number of times you can do that?
No, I can do as much. as I
That is freaking awesome. Very
Just
cool.
one person at a time. Though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only limit.
That's awesome. That helps because there's only one person in the group that needs it. So, okay, let's get a D8. Somebody, let me get a D8, please.
You silly lion with your heavy armor.
You know what? Let's get one from Regis. Let me get a D8.
Oh no.
I thought somebody else said they were rolling. I was about to, but I thought somebody else said. There you go.
Okay. You guys travel. Okay, so you guys make a decent amount of, traveling on this road, and it's about a third of the way, that you guys have traveled, give or take.
Damn.
And what's everybody's passive perception?
Oh no.
13.
Oh.
12.
14.
14.
14. Okay, everybody roll perception.
Oh no. Fear. Oh, well, it's above 10. I guess it's all I can.
Okay. The sigh of the night. Okay, Regis and Fomher, you notice that, as you've been traveling, you've noticed an occasional pink palm tree, or you've noticed an occasional patch of just like really colorful wildflowers mixed into the ground somewhere, or just once in a while, you're picking up these really colorful anomalies that have not been a part of this forest. I mean, like, the jungles, they tend to be colorful as it is, with like different fruits and flowers, but this one is like bright bubblegum pink palm leaves, or you might see like a blue bush with like these blue, like bright blue leaves, and different things like that. And you have a feeling that you are getting closer to this colored forest, as some of it starts to like kind of mix itself in a bit with the surrounding area. You guys take a quick break, do whatever, and then all right, so what do you guys want to do from here? Continue.
More out of curiosity, is there have I ever seen anything of that type of coloration in the Mistwood at all?
Yeah. Yep. That actually, it makes you think of the Mistwood almost immediately. I mean, the Mistwood is a lot more saturated as far as the colors and stuff go. But
right.
these types of, I mean, not so much the palm trees, because the Mistwood isn't like tropical, but you
right.
have seen, like the bush with the blue leaves. You've seen things like that, back home. Definitely.
Is there? Do we? As we're getting into as we're starting to get to these more interesting, is there anything that I could? Is there any way for me to look to see if there's any useful plants? Again, I'm using my herbalism kit now, so now useful plants are something to keep an eye out for. Whether they were from what Perky gave us or from just in general.
Do you want to like start looking, like start foraging for different things, or just kind of keep an eye out, like, oh, okay, cool, that's an apple.
More keeping an eye out.
Okay.
If you want to use my perception before.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So yeah, we can do something like that, and then so okay, let's see. So all right, so you're gonna be, so as you're traveling, you're looking for things that you can use with your kit. Well, okay, we'll do that. Mm-hmm. That's fine. So you guys gonna continue traveling?
Yes.
And I'm not slowing us down for it. I'm just keeping an eye out for, since I started recognizing colorations, and some plants, it's just keeping an eye out for anything familiar.
Sure, that works.
That would have been useful.
That works. Let's get okay. Who rolled the last one? Who has not? Did anybody not roll yet so far?
I don't know. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll put myself out there.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you want?
Let's get a D8, please.
Okay.
Famous last words.
No,
Roll
we're good.
D1.
Okay.
Roll a D1.
You encountered.
Yeah, so you guys continue traveling for a good bit. Fomher, let me get a perception check from you, please.
Okay.
All right. You did find, like a bush that you thought, had some like properties on it. But normally there would be berries, and you don't see any berries. So like you identify the bush as something useful, but it's just there's no fruit on it.
Out of season.
Yeah. So I mean, but you do recognize it. So you're doing that.
Okay.
So you guys all continue traveling a bit further. Things are starting to get a bit thicker, but because of badass Ranger Leicester, you guys are not getting slowed down really much at all. And all right. So after a good bit, the road starts disappearing, and damn, I had a really cool encounter map, but there's no encounter for you guys. All right, so so you guys are there. You're there, and you can kind of see. You are getting further and further into this colored woods area, and I'm gonna show you, just because I made the map and I thought it was kind of cool.
Sure.
And
As long as
so
you can't
it's
hurt
like
us with it.
no, we're gonna end this 10 o'clock.
Okay, good.
So I mean, pretty much, just to show, I guess, like how the transition would be working. And then let me get another perception check from Fomher, please.
Oh,
listen to the music.
it's so cute.
Son of a.
It's Easter.
Okay. Yeah.
Why is it when I try to do something cool, it decides to shit on me?
It's all right. You guys hear the music? I don't hear music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear music.
It's like frolicking music. It's
Yeah. So as you're coming, and you're starting to enter the woods and stuff, you do see, stuff. It's pretty much just looking like that. So it's like as the road kind of like just disappears and gets, covered in overgrown flowers and all this like really cool, pretty stuff. There are fruit trees, but nothing bearing fruits, I guess. So I guess the stuff you actually see on this map isn't really there. But so you kind of enter the this edge of the colored wood. You know what? No, fuck that. I did this. Let me get one more perception. I want a perception check from everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Have we transitioned to where all the trees are colorful at this point?
Not completely, but it's still mixed a little bit. Okay, Fomher, actually, with that natural 20. Now that you think back, you've noticed there have been like these big boulders, kind of like scattered, and as you all are traveling, Fomher will notice that and stop. I'm just moving you guys closer. Fomher, it's like, you notice this rock, and in Sylvan, even though it seems to be a bit more, like a more primitive version of Sylvan, if you can imagine that, in Sylvan, very clearly carved into this rock, it says, your rules don't apply here. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right.
Yeah. So,
I do know Sylvan, so that fits.
Yeah. So you guys see that. So okay. So let's say you guys travel. There's 15. Let's say it's early afternoon. Clear skies. Group entering colored forest. Find rock with message in Sylvan. Oh, the music stopped. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. So that's where we'll end it here. So good game, everybody. That was kind of scary a little bit earlier on.
Oh, kind of. Only kind of.
Only kind of.
Yeah.
And
Dead.
it's kind of. I mean, granted, it's nice to be brave and glorious, but you're putting yourself out there.
Stop it.
I was expecting some
Stop it.
rolls to go differently.
It happens.
And
It's all
they
part of the
didn't.
game. It's all
There
part
were
of the
some
game.
plans there were some hopeful plans that did not work.
Hey, you distracted it, and Leicester snuck around and started healing people.
There you go. That
Right,
was cool.
that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Baby was getting ready to heal one person. Leicester was headed towards another.
Yeah,
And they're just
gotta love
hoping
the
for
heal
the best.
chain. The heal
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah. Mhm.
But real quick before I forget, can you guys see the trees that have like all the fruits and shit around them on the ground?
Yes. The like blue
You kind of
fruits
see
over
stuff like
here.
that. You see stuff like that.
Ooh.
And the fruit is actually kind of glowing.
Wait, there was a glow fruit.
And then there are, so there's one up here that has like a purple leaf, and then like the pink
Ah.
fruits, and then this one here has I don't know, some kind of like reddish orange kind of leaves, and then this one has a blue and glow fruit. Most of the fruits on the ground you could smell. It's just like this really sickening sweet, which kind of gives you the idea that like most of these fruits are rotting or rotten. And then you can also see a little bit of movement like around the fruits, and just like a quick glance, and you'll see they look like pink rats, and they're just like kind of munching on the fruit, and they're like bugs and all kinds of weird cool shit going around. But yeah, so we'll wrap it up here. Good game, everybody. If you stuck it out to the end, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification and get all notifications. That way you'll know every time we upload something on YouTube. Usually it takes a couple of days for the session to get up there. If you want to show us some love on Facebook, facebook.com/the D20 Initiative. Come follow us on Twitter, at the D20 Initiative. I don't really post anything up there because there's just so much going on, but it's there if you want to show some love. And then if you want to show some love for Landon, then go follow what they're doing on Twitter, and Instagram. They're at Forever Cafe _ some cool artwork and whatever other posts are going on there. So hope you all had fun, and we will see you all next time we upload a video. So is it Wednesday yet? Yay! Good night, people.
Good night.
Hi.
All right.
Good night. We played Dungeons and Dragons.